Testing. 1, 2. Right, bit early, guys, but let's do it. Where's the button? There it is. Right, happy Friday. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Alien Addict. This is the show where we discuss all things UFOs and aliens to the paranormal, and our pursuit into the mysteries of the unexplained. Welcome on in, and happy Friday to you. Hope you're all doing well. Yeah, I tell you what, Alien Addict has been on the up at the moment, uploading 2 days a week, plus the 2 live streams, and I hope you're enjoying the new content because it's. I'm trying not to make these videos too long. I like to keep the deep dives into like the live streams and stuff like that. But today I was actually quite proud of myself, I should say, in regards of putting things together, more professional, more clarity of an understanding of the topic. And today I uploaded a video on not that. No, that's not it. That's a rainbow, Nick. Yeah, basically on spheres. I think we did. No, I did do a review on one of the magazines. Yeah, it was like 1997 or 1998, something like that. And we were looking at like basically spheres throughout history. And I thought, let me just do like a video on it because I just had the content there. And I've got so much to do. I've got like a backtrack catalog of so much information to bring forward. So I hope you're enjoying it because I'm enjoying it as well, giving a new information forward because it's. I don't really watch other UFO channels really. Alien Addict. I mean, for me specifically, I just do my own thing. I like to do old school research. That's where my love really is. And in a way, next week will be the 1-year anniversary of actually me taking over Alien Addict. In that span of the year, I've learned a lot. I mean, I learned a lot. And you know my thoughts on current day ufology, which I do talk about, but I'm kind of near the end of the show, we do talk about it, but I kind of veer away a little bit and just focus on the history, specifically magazines, books. That's where my love is. And I kind of get like a nostalgic feeling for it. Just kind of reminds me of being back in the 90s in that old bookstore, asking the guy, the owner of the bookstore, about UFOs and is he got a book on UFOs? And I remember he handed me this like small book, and I can't remember. I think it was. I think I got it here somewhere. It's not the original one, but I think I remember it rightly. I can even remember the smell, like old book smell coming from it. So even like the UFO magazines. So it's a very nostalgic thing for me to do, to bring back the old magazines and have a look to see what ufology was saying back then compared to what it is now. Nothing's changed, to be honest with you. It's all the bloody same. you know, if you've been paying attention, you do know. But anyway, guys, appreciate everyone being in chat. Who we got here? Hey, Sophia, how's it going? Happy Friday to you. Yes. And Joe, I love that thumbnail. That's awesome. How's Bruce? I remember that time. Bruce the dog. Hope you're both doing well. And happy Friday. Paul Robertson, nice to see you, man. And science evidence fringe. I got to slow my wording down because I'm going to slur my words really badly on this one. One True Saxon. John Strokes, how's it going? Rotary Matrix. Spirited Kenny. Sophia again. Hey, how's it going, Rebecca? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. And Drumstick. I'm just going to blast through this, guys. What have we got here? Oh my god. For people that are new in chat or new to Alien Addict, my reading is getting a lot better, but I'm terrible with names. So I'm just going to call you man. How's it going, man? Oh, hold on. Read it, Nick. Read it. Psionic man. Got it. See what I do when I split the words up and read it coherently? Got there at the end. Nice to see you, man. I hope I got your name right. Happy Friday. Oh, and another one. How's it going, William? Nice to see you. Welcome on in. Happy Friday to you. Azuri boy, how's it going? Sheep Pop, nice to see you. I think that's everyone. And Sadie, God, but a full house today, isn't it? How's it going, Sadie? And Bob Lazar, Mr. Rocket Man himself. I think that's everyone. Let me just double check. Hey, Ray Clay 2 and Green Tea. Nice to see you, Green Tea. And fuck's sake, I know it's going to happen. Pagani Productions. And Mark Jeffrey. See, I remember this time, brother. I remember this time. But you're nice to see everyone. And I think that is everyone in chat. I must praise everyone in chat. I must do. Just quickly, who are you? Right, you're banned, Alien Addict. Don't want you on here. Hey, Twisted Hippie. Nice to see you. I think that is absolutely everyone. Let's go back down one more time. Hey, Scottish Alan. Nice to see you. Happy 420, brother. Happy 420. And yes, Twisted Hippie. Nice to see you. Right, we're all here. Fantastic. So, live streams. I'm gonna stick to like deep dives on Hidden Underbelly show, more or less like one specific topic. So the live streams alone, see, I remembered, is going to be all over the place. So yes, we're going to be talking about the Pheonix lights. Because I was editing the video that I released today, I'm a bit lackluster on terms of the information. So I'll be showing a lot of videos, which I don't really do. But there's a problem. As I'm going through all my magazines, like over 100 of them, I could not find anything to do with the Pheonix lights, which is kind of strange. For 1997, I would have thought I would have had a magazine on it. Hey, how's it going, bro? Nice to see you. Come on, then. My cat's been annoying. And hopefully my cat won't knock the internet off like it did last time. But nice to see you, Hidden. Oh, yeah, for just a little spoiler alert for Wednesday's show, the Bonnie Bridge incident. Remember the two Scottish people I showed who was being interviewed when they saw that glowing light? And the interviewer said, "May the force be with you." May the force be with you. Yeah, that. So we're going to sort of look into that case. So yeah, it should be a good one. So that will be on Wednesdays with my brother from another mother, as one would say. So yeah, Pheonix lights today, and also got some other stuff to talk about. What have we got to talk about here today? Bit of Vlad news. A mixed bag, put it that way. So let's kick off. First things first. Spoiler alert. I found this rainbow. Look at that. That's nice, isn't it? Does that make me gay now? So that's what my mate said. He said, "Oh, mate, took a picture of it. Definitely gay." What's the saying? Is there always like a pot of gold at the end of a rainbow? Or is that just myth? I don't know. Guys, help me out here. Have you seen the end of a rainbow? I don't know. And does it in fact, make you gay? Who knows? But nevertheless, what I was talking about last time, I don't know where I was going with that, but I just thought it was quite nice. I saw that first thing in the morning. So that's quite nice to see. Remember I was talking about last time, hold on, what was it? I have a very old battered, a bit bigger, I'll get to that in a minute, UFO Universe magazine, and I love the print of that. Can you see that properly? Yeah, it's like aliens coming out of a portal, all right? So what we got here, I did show this last time. I'm going to be doing a video on the Ronald Reagan's, because this is 1988, so I think Ronald Reagan was still president at the time. So proof of UFO, Oh my God, it's going to be one of those episodes. Proof US has crash disks and alien bodies. Do UFOs cause earthquakes and global disasters? Who knows? Who knows? But in here, I did briefly show it last week. Check this out. Oh, what do we have here? Hi, boy Nick. I am back. I'm thinking about getting an haircut, by the way, because now I'm training like pretty much every day, and it's going right in my eyes. And when I'm doing boxing, it's not good. So I might look a bit manly and less gay. Who knows? So, pot of gold at the end of a rainbow is a popular legend in Irish folklore, where oh, hold on, where is that to? Leprechauns, yes, hide their treasure where the rainbow touches the earth, symbolizing immense but exclusive fortune. See what I'm talking about reading? I should have never 420 before the show. That's my fault. I shouldn't blame Sophia on that one. I saw you coming, Sophia, so I thought I'd beat you ahead of you. But oh yeah, that's just it's folklore stuff, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. But a fascinating concept. Yes, indeed. But there we go. Next time I'll chase one down when I see one. Come on then. There we go. Want to say hello? Oh God, it's been a dick. All right, fair enough. Because he comes up to me, he's like, "All right, I've got fucking food here. Like, I know you got food, mate. It's like, you don't have to tell me." Talking about my cat here. No, go back to Pheonix thing. Right, anyway, enough about my cat. So last week in the 1988 edition that I just showed you of UFO Universe. Hey, Drumstick, how's it going, man? Nice to see you. It talks about this. Leading experts tell you how to talk to space beings. Interesting. And this talks about a book in here, a book of space contacts. And it kind of harkens back to, well, this is before Stephen Greer, isn't it? And his C5. And obviously, I got the name wrong last time. I said Ryan Graves. It wasn't. It was Jake Barber and his psionics team and what he was doing back in the day. Whether or not he's still carrying on now, and I'll be, my thoughts on him anyway. But nevertheless, it's all about to do with meditation and using that as an aspect to communicate with the space beings. But it comes with a bit of consequences because it does say here that some of the beings might be harmful. But it mentions a book. Where is it to? Yeah, the book of space contacts. And I was like, okay. But the thing is, it doesn't really tell you the author of the show. All that beautiful intro music. Yes, absolutely. Still get copyright for it, but nevertheless, it's still a banger, mate. Still a banger. So yeah, I'm looking for this book, the book of space contacts, but there's no author that's mentioned in this very, very small article. But look at that. I think that's probably Jake Barber in the future. Do you know what I mean, mate? But anyway, nevertheless, I actually found it. Yeah, and I don't know whether or not to actually buy it. I'll show you it. If I can actually get the link up. Let's have a little look. Where are you two? I think there's that one there. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I'm a little bit slow today, guys. Yeah, there it is. This is the book itself. Hey, John Woodmass. Nice to see you, brother. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Nick, Gay Barber. No, his name's Terry. He's sound as fuck, man. Yeah, we go on well. Yeah, we've got the same. It's good to have like a hairdresser where you got the same points of views. And yes, we can talk about conspiracies and stuff like that. But no, he's sound as fuck, man. He's sound. But anyway, going back to this book, this is it here. It's called Timothy Green's. Oh, hold on. I tell you what now. I don't know who said it, but I need glasses now. It's starting to get all fuzzy. Like, I'm looking at it, especially bills. Like I'm shoving the bills to my face. Like, how much is it? It's a gas electricity bill. Anyway, bring it up a bit bigger. Can I? Okay, I'll tell you what. No, I can't zoom in. One old man thing to say. Fucking need glasses at the point. Right, Timothy Green, Beckley book called Book of Space Contacts. Now, this is the first print from 1981. And it's $70, which it says there, £52.31p. Plus, I would imagine 20, 30 quid on top of that. So I don't know whether or not it's worth getting this thing. Oh my God. I don't know. Is it worth the money? Because there are other books, excuse me, that I wanted to get. And one I really missed out on was the Warminster mysteries. Ever heard about that? The Warminster UFOs. It's a bit like what is it called? Skinwalker Ranch. The names are slipping me today, but yeah, the Warminster thing or mysteries. Warminster mysteries. I probably spelled that wrong. Anyway, sod it. Don't look at my rewriting. Yeah, that's it. That's how you spell it, right there. Let's have a little look. See what they got on there. Can you see that? Yeah, you can. Fantastic. All right. Yeah, the Warminster Mysteries by Arthur Shuttlewood. I wanted the original. Yeah, that. They had it for 25 quid, and it was a good copy, and somebody bought it. I was like, bloody hell. So there's one from America, £44, well, £44, but that's £35 postage and package. Yeah, I know. Sorry, I'll just do my thing here. Hold on 2 seconds. I know it's to do with the Pheonix lights, but you knew me, my books. Here we go. Yeah, the Warminster thing, which is quite interesting. Oh no, that's a different book. Anyway, sod that. Not the book I want to show, but it's to do with like a string of UFO sightings in Warminster, which I think is about 70 miles away from me, so I can actually go there at some point. So yeah. Anyway, I'm blabbering on too much, but yeah, that was the book. So I don't know yet. I am thinking about it. I'm not too sure, but anyway, I'm blabbering on too much because I want to talk about something quite important. Back in 1997. See, got you there. Let's bring this up. Where are we to? Well, it's to do with the Pheonix lights, isn't it? But I can't find a photograph. If I can find it. Hold on, bear with me. But I hope you're all doing well on this rainy Friday, which is pretty dire. What would you expect is bloody England? Where's this photograph? I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Oh, knobhead. Total knobhead, mate. This is what we're going to be talking about today. In fact, me and Hidden have done a show on this, the Pheonix lights. Incredible sighting back in 1997. So today, what we're going to be doing is showing some videos, of course. We can sit back and relax and enjoy ourselves, as I like to do on the live streams here, the best that I can. Obviously, show you old publications, which I wanted to do, but I can't find anything. So I have to suck on that one. But nevertheless, I got some interviews with people that actually saw this craft. Also, we're going to be looking at the debunk side as well, because I think we got to look at both sides here. Because with Alien Addicts, well, me as a researcher, I have to look what skeptics are saying, the debunkers are saying, and what the believers are saying, and try and obviously the witnesses. I'm trying to correlate the best that I can to make a proper perspective. And by the end, we look at both sides. We can make an overall conclusion. And I've got some video footage of flares being launched in the sky. I'm going to compare that. So I've obviously just a lot of videos to show you today. Yeah, but the Pheonix lights are immensely fascinating. I remember this so clearly. And all right, John P. Avengers, nice to see you, man. How's it going? I'm doing well. And yeah, happy Friday, brother. And happy 420. Baked in. Oh, yes. Absolutely. I'll come join you in a minute. So yeah, a massive sighting back in the day where thousands of people witnessed it. So without further ado, did I cheat a little bit? Yeah, I might have done a little bit, just slightly. Just put it in grok. Shh, don't say anything. Okay, so the Pheonix lights refers to one of the most famous and widely witnessed UFO events in modern history. In fact, if you look at the video that I uploaded today, you can actually see that the one before that, the most witnessed event in UFO history, was the 1991 solar eclipse in Mexico. And go check out the new video uploaded to Alien Addict to find more information on that. But yeah, after that, obviously in 1997, you had the Pheonix lights, which was obviously a massive event, which occurred on the night of March the 13th of 1997 over Arizona, primarily over Phoenix. Phoenix area, which is part of Nevada and even the northern Mexico area. So thousands of people, estimated the range of several thousands to 10,000 of people, reported seeing strange lights in the sky between roughly 7:30 p.m. and 10:30 p.m. The event is typically divided into two main phases. Okay, so the V shape, which you see. Oh my god, can you not hear that? Cat is scratching the shit out of my bloody sofa. Hey, enough. So yeah, sorry, that sounds a bit harsh, but you got to get him to stop because we're getting a new sofa and it's a lot of money. And the last thing I wanted to do was to scratch the shit out of it. But as you say that, he stops doing it. So you probably think, oh, he's a bit of a prick, Nick, isn't he? But no, you got me stirring with the cat. But anyway, this V-shaped craft right here, sometimes known as like a boomerang shape. I mean, if you look at the actual video itself, which we'll get to in a bit. So again, it's down to the witnesses. So many witnesses describe a large, silent V-shaped craft, boomerang-shaped in formation, and it had 5 to 10 lights, steadily moving and slowly across the sky in the northern to south direction. Some reported it to be massive, up to a mile wide, and it blocked out the stars behind the solid, dark structure and glide in silence overhead without any engine noises. My cat's like, do you know what? Fuck you, Nick. All right, come here, darling. Come here. So there are some classic photographs of reconstructions of witnesses showing the V formation in patterns. Obviously, what I'm showing you right here, which is an artist's impression. We'll get to the video footage in a minute. So I think there's some, I mean, looking through the footage, which we'll do in a minute, there is some speculation whether or not these were actually moving or stationary. Because if these were, I mean, playing devil's advocate here, if they were flares dropped and they were traveling away from the city, it's still going to get the perspective is actually stationary and not actually moving side by side. But again, we see what the military is actually going to be saying in one of the videos I bring up. So it's, we're working things through. So again, the stationary and hovering orbs. So this was around about 10 p.m. So the first sighting was at 7:30 p.m. And this sighting with the light started to hover in one position was at 10 p.m. So the second bright, come on then. There he is. Little corporate. Wow, they'll be done. So yeah, the stationary hovering maneuvers. So the set of bright and amber orange lights appeared in a row, seemingly hovering over Pheonix area. So it is by the side of the mountain and the actual town itself, and it was like between the two. And I think the military is saying it was actually behind it. And the people that actually saw the craft itself was actually saying, no, it was actually where the town was. So again, speculation on that one. So the official explanation on this, so the US Air Force and skeptics have long maintained that the event was a experimental aircraft experiments launching air flares. So these were new type of flares that have been launched from a system from, I think it's called the Thunderbird 2 aircraft. Yes, it's the A-10 Thunderbird 2, and they're testing new types of flares. Whether or not that's actually true or not, or they're just like the same standard flares. But apparently, when they launched these, it formed in a V formation. All right. But again, if I remember rightly, in one of the videos, you see this secondary like orb comes in to the actual main craft itself. So yeah, they said it was just a testing. Basically testing equipment over the Pheonix area, and the fact what people were seeing was basically flares and basically a military experiment going on. You know, again, I think next month I want to talk about the Pentuck incident again, which immensely. I mean, Hidden did a video on that with the main witness. Kaz, I remember rightly. Yeah, immensely fascinating. But nevertheless, there are speculations whether or not this was actually like a massive, ginormous craft. Though, I tell you what, should we just bring up some videos? Hey, Frank, how's it going, man? Nice to see you, brother. How's it going, man? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Let's just go through chat. Have I missed anybody? I think that's everyone. Okie dokie. So, you probably noticed that my reading is getting slightly better. I'm getting there. I'm now reading out loud now, so not in my head, because I know when I say read it, when I read it in my head, I know I'll screw on the words. So it's a learning curve, but I'm getting there. Anyway, let's go on with it. Let's get some witnesses for the Pheonix lights, and I would like to thank Eyes on Cinema for doing a fantastic job on bringing the best historical archive historical footage, I should say, of the Phoenix Lights. Well, actually, any sort of UFO footage. I am trying to find a video. Hold on. Oh, there it is. There we go. All right, there we go. That one. And we got that one. And we got that one. Guaranteed to get a copyright. So, like Sophia always says, fake and gay. Nope. Honestly, this is Eyes on Cinema, so I think it'd be okay. He's pretty cool, man. I've never had any issue with Eyes on Cinema. So let's. Oh, mate, that's brilliant. Honestly, I tell you what, there's two of them that I didn't like when they first came out, but then grew to love it. And one of them is the IT Crowd. I never got it when it came out, but now I watched it. I was like, oh, it's actually bloody brilliant. And Phoenix Lights. I like the I like the episode where they got the like the bouncy castle, but there's like a massive knob, like a massive inflatable penis that comes. It's one of those episodes, but yeah, it's bloody brilliant. It's only like short lived, isn't it? Same with IT Crowd. There's only like 3 episodes of it, but yeah, Phoenix Nights, brilliant. Yeah, go check it out. It's like one of those comedies that was on Channel 4 back in the day, like in the early 2000s. And yeah, Phoenix Lights. That was it. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like oh, I didn't like it when I was a kid. Well, I was like teenagers at that time, which you would have thought would be right up my street. But no, it took me a long, well, about last year. I was like, oh, it popped up on my feed. I'll watch it because it was all on YouTube. I was like, it's funny. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Anyway, Phoenix Lights. Let's do this. So many thanks to Eyes on Cinema. I will put all links in the description so you can go check it out yourself. And here are some witnesses of the Phoenix Lights. And yeah, I'll just play like 10 minutes or something like that, so you can get the gist of it. There's a few videos I'm going to bring up, and also the debunk. We leave the debunk to the end, all right? And then we can make our own conclusion of what we're actually seeing in the sky. So, right, let's do it.
Holy crap, look! It was a perfect triangle just floating across the sky, way up there. Aliens, first thing that I thought, but it scared the heck out of me.
It isn't exactly close encounters of the third kind, but this series of strange lights, which appeared in the northern Arizona sky last night, has thousands of people scratching their heads.
I think it was a spaceship of some sort, because, I mean, I've never seen anything like that before.
Last night, shortly after 8 p.m., hundreds, maybe thousands of Arizonans reported seeing a triangular-shaped object with 3 distinct lights streaking across the sky at incredible speed.
Just right up there, and then it flew like right across over and down that way.
According to reports, the sightings began at about 8:20 just north of Prescott, with the lights then moving rapidly from Prescott to Glendale to Tempe to Chino Valley, and finally arriving in Tucson at about 9 o'clock. The lights traveled close to 200 miles in about 40 minutes.
Oh no, adverts! Oh dear. Moody's going to absolutely kick
Even
my
a
ass.
commercial airline pilot here at Sky Harbor Airport reported seeing the lights last night. He radioed the tower just after takeoff, telling them that the object was directly above him. That means that air traffic controllers in the tower should have picked the object up on their radar screens. And yet they say they saw nothing.
Yeah, this is the thing with what the military were actually saying, is that the fact that the lights were, so you got the mountain and you got the town here. So they were saying that the lights were basically where the town and where the mountain was. But the army was saying no, it was actually behind the mountain. And that's where you see the so-called flares dissipate because they went behind the mountain itself. But again, we've got to listen to the actual eyewitness testimonies. And look, are they going to be doing these interviews to get, 5 minutes of fame, to fake a story, or just to jump on the bandwagon, so to speak? Hey, Ben from Oz, nice to see you, man. How's it going? Oh my God, a lot of cat hair on me. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, terrible. Yeah, I'd be doing well, man. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. So yeah, look, it's early stages yet, but I want to hear whether or not, because I can kind of tell now when people kind of fake things, when they insert themselves into ufology, which people do in the past, look, it's given. It's ufology. I study 80 years of it is the same recurring thing. You know, the same thing was Roswell, any sort of UFO cases, really, that people do insert themselves into the topic. I could kind of catch them out a little bit, but when you actually have families together saying the same things, and this is it, because we've got different types of witnesses, thousands of them, and let's see what they're actually saying, if they're all pretty much coherent together. I'm talking too much, sorry.
For the past 10 years, there have been literally hundreds of sightings all over the country, especially here in the Southwest. But this sighting is different. The UFO group MUFON, Mutual UFO Network, calls this the most dramatic sighting in Arizona this decade. Now, we have checked into it. We called the FAA, Sky Harbor Airport, and Luke Air Force Base for some kind of an explanation as to these strange lights, and so far, we have nothing. Paul and Robin.
Bill, you said over the last 10 years there's been a lot of significant sightings across the country. When was the last one here in the Southwest?
Well, according to MUFON, the Mutual UFO Network, about 2 weeks ago, they say there was a series of 4 golden discs or flying saucers that were hovering just above Pheonix. That's the first I've heard of it.
All right, well, we'll be keeping our eyes up on the sky.
A little spooky that they couldn't find it.
All right, Rebecca, well, take care of yourself, all right? And yeah, hopefully all the best with you, all right?
On radar. Bill, thanks very much.
Okay.
That it
The
was
weekend
at
as
least
well.
big as a football field, at least.
As it got closer, it got kind of spooky because there was no noise with it. It was completely silent.
No noise, not a sound, not a sound, totally quiet.
You heard nothing, absolutely nothing.
No noise, no noise.
Hundreds of witnesses report the same thing, a huge, silent, V-shaped object. It was spotted from Henderson, Nevada, through Prescott, across Phoenix, and on down to Tucson.
It was both.
Yeah, does it sound like bloody flares? You know, flares don't last that long. I mean, I'll just Google what a military flare
Terrible
lasts.
and tremendous. It was. It had a thrill about it to see something like that in the sky, and yet it was a shock.
Max and Shala Saracen spotted the object about 8:20 while driving home from a shopping trip.
We got out of our car and then just looked up, and then it just came right over our heads. It was unbelievable. Unbelievable. So the lights went like this, and it was 2 miles between these 2 points.
The object was captured by one video camera. What it doesn't show you is the huge size of the thing people say they...
Yeah, that back there, it's like a daytime. Well, I'll say daytime. It's a better accurate, even though it's not that great right there, to see the actual structure of the craft. This is it. You know, it's actually seeing underneath the craft. I'm trying to find the videos for it. I know we have artist impressions of this so-called mile wide, oh my God, Nick, come on, mile wide craft. But nevertheless, witnesses are saying the same thing.
Is the huge size of the thing people say they saw. But this video matches the descriptions offered by witness after witness. What did all those people see passing over them in Phoenix that March 13th? And what was the huge light display at 10 o'clock at night? More than 1 year later, there are still more questions than answers, and plenty of controversy.
It's either military, it's a hoax, or it's unknown.
Former
That's all right, John. Yeah, no worries, brother. No worries at all. I'll see you in a bit.
Phoenix City Councilwoman Frances Emma Barwood is the only city official to look for answers, and she has paid a price for it. When Barwood proposed to her colleagues that they at least ask some questions, she was met with a stony, chilling silence.
Kind of curious, especially since people are starting to ask more questions. Thank you. Councilman Peters. After the meeting was over, one of the deputy city managers came over to me and said, "You shouldn't have asked that question."
mate, don't bother me at all, mate. Honestly. I know you're harmless, Bob. Trust me. It's all good.
And I said, "Why?" And he said, "Well, you just opened Pandora's box. They didn't want to deal with it."
Barwood was shunned, ridiculed, poked fun at in political cartoons. Governor Fife Symington, on the verge of being indicted for bank fraud and misrepresentation, made a complete joke out of it.
Escort the accused in.
And this is the thing. When the video that I brought out, it was something to do with stigma with UFOs back in the 90s. And there was, but there was still a discussion, depending on what platform, a news broadcast you were actually looking at. But there was still the stigma, and this is a typical example of the 90s.
To the room so that we may all look upon the guilty party. Don't get him too close to me, please.
But the witnesses
See,
aren't laughing.
you got to bring out, you know, a guy in a costume with 8. I mean, it's see what I mean? It's making a mockery out of it.
But the witnesses aren't laughing.
The military are disowning the whole situation. Either they know or they don't know. It's one or the other, and they're not saying either way. And people feel very angry about that.
Max Saracen and other witnesses want to know what they saw, but finding out isn't that easy. The Air Force told UPN News 13 it no longer investigates UFOs since Project Blue Book was closed in 1969. Barwood sent letters to senators looking for answers and was told the same thing.
They do not do investigations on UFOs. Now, what is interesting to me is in these days of terrorism, we don't have anybody investigating anything that invades our airspace.
Some speculate that it could have been part of some secret military project, but witnesses like Mike Fortson say they doubt that.
I had no question in my mind when I saw it that it was nothing that we could have built just because of the sheer size of the craft. It's too long. We don't build 5,000-foot objects.
It's top secret. Why be obvious? Second thing would be a hoax, and I don't know anybody that could do a hoax for over 400 miles.
Okay. So that's one video I want to show. No, thanks for Sophia. That's great. That's fantastic, because I'm going to show that in a minute. I think I had timestamps on here. Don't I have timestamps? Play. Let's give ahead to here.
I was playing football,
oh, for Christ's
and I was
sake.
having to wear kids' shoes. I decided...
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. If Moody comes in and he sees an advert, he's going to absolutely go ballistic. Because it's a thing I got to do. I've done what to do. Is it got to put a space between the B and the E? Whatever. Moody, you're there. Help me out. Or just fucking download an ad blocker, Nick. Come on. Sorry, guys.
Unknown objects anymore. NORAD, which was rumored to have been on high alert that night, told UPN News 13 that it only tracked...
How's it going? Nice to see you. Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well. And welcome on into the stream.
Man-made objects. They say objects that originate in our atmosphere.
All right, brother.
The CIA...
Nice to see you, and all the best. And have a good weekend. Hope to see you soon.
Some other intelligence agency, well, if they're investigating, we don't know about it, and chances are we never will.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to dismiss something like that, especially the people who saw whatever they saw at 1,000 feet away.
There were so many people who saw it, and the stories are so consistent over such a widespread area. So I don't know. They don't know. They want to know what they saw.
I don't blame them. I do too.
Don't worry, I won't, Sophia. I will put that on mute right now. There you go. You've got a wonderful voice. Don't worry. Look at me talking. I can't even pronounce words properly. I'm terrible. It's not my fault. It's just where I come from. It's my accent. You know, come to the Southwest. No one pronounce words properly here. I mean, we sound like pirates and flipping farmers around here. So yeah, welcome to the Southwest.
We all do.
All right, these are your. Oh, here it is. This is it.
March 13th, 1997. UFOs were seen traveling over one.
So this is the part where it became stationary, if I remember rightly. It's because it actually came in towards the town, stayed there, I think around about 10:30, if I remember rightly. Because at 7:30 it came. It was traveling in a certain direction. It was like the southwest, I remember, and actually went up to the town. I mean, from this perspective, I know it's like a potato camera from the 90s. It looks like this is over the city. But then once we get to the debunk, we'll make a mind up on that one. But for me, it looks like it's over the city.
Light areas of the Southwest. In particular, hundreds of people
saw... Oh, do you know what? I missed that voice, that 90s trailer guy voice. It's typical of this.
A group of lights move over Phoenix, Arizona. Home to over 2.7 million people, Phoenix is a metropolitan oasis, not exactly a hotbed of UFO activity.
Thursday, I was done watching TV about 10 o'clock, and I went outside just to check the yard before I turned in for the night, and I noticed a bright light up on the Estrella Mountains further to the east than I've ever seen one.
Tell me. Hey, I got to edit my own videos. It's terrible. It's like, oh, Nick, you screwed that word up. I'm just like, oh, fuck it. Just stick it in there. This is why the live shows are unique, because you get to see me for who I am and all my mistakes, which is cool. We're all human. You know what it's like.
Take a look at this. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh.
That evening, I walked out my kitchen door at 10:20 p.m. to check on my son, who was doing some work on some rather large gates that we're building. My attention was called to what I first thought was a approaching formation of airplanes. I can see it very clearly now, and if there was only a way to plug a wire into my head, I could give you a perfect description of it. There was a large V-shaped formation of amber lights, very bright.
It was roughly about 9:50. We live out east of town, about 25 miles from where these lights were. We're elevated.
Oh, God, stop it. God,
Foothills.
stop it. Did I say hello to you? Sorry if I missed you in chat. Hope you're doing well, man. I've got so much cat hair on my face. It's unreal. Where the fuck are we from? Oh, Jesus Christ. Hope you're doing well, man.
I walked
Nice to see you.
outside on our back deck just to do some chores, to shut some irrigation off. Right there in the sky were the 9 lights. They were just suspended.
And it was actually looked like 2 objects close together, 2 orange objects. Then about a minute and a half later, more of them started appearing. I got that one on video.
There's 4 of them. Look at the 3 of them all together.
I got the 3rd one popping over to your left. There's one behind the chimney, one just flared up. I got 4 of them. Major sighting here.
Yeah, that was it. If we just go back just slightly, do you see that secondary object on the side?
Then about a minute and a half later, more of them started appearing. I got that one on video.
There's 4 of them. Look at the 3 of them all together.
It's on the left-hand side there. Yeah, there it is.
There's one behind the chimney, one just flared up. I got 4 of them. Major sighting here.
Thousands of people saw these lights. This amazing video footage has stirred an unprecedented media blitz and nation.
Right, this is the point where you got to go, right, look at how the lights dissipate.
Thousands of people.
Okay, because like I said, with every single UFO sighting, no one sees the UFO disappear or shoot off into the sky. They just cut the video off and that's it. So you don't really see the outcome of the object itself. And here we do. Okay, we've got a number of footage of this, and it's how it sort of dims out. Kind of looks like a Chinese lantern. All right. Okay. Don't worry, we have to look at both sides, but that's just my observation. You know, I've seen Chinese lantern. I'm not saying it looks exactly like a flare, so to speak, but it just tends to dim out like a candle, basically.
People saw these lights. This amazing video footage has stirred an unprecedented media blitz and nationwide investigation. The Pheonix lights may now be the most significant and well-documented UFO sighting in history.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. Right, okay, right, we're coming up to an hour, so I'm going to play that other video as well, which is this one. In fact, this is the one I actually wanted to show. Oh, nope, that was the one I actually brought up. Not bad. Hold on, let's have a little look. That's the one now. Whee! Alrighty, night. Let's have a little look.
About 8:28 that evening, I was outside with my video camera and happened to look up, right about up in there, and saw a formation of lights moving from north to south. The V formation that flew over consisted of between 5 and 6 amber lights only, over a period of somewhere between 15.
Oh, I see. That's the footage I'm guessing was actually enhanced to try and figure out whether or not the structure of the craft. But yeah, this is obviously nighttime.
To 20 seconds, there was an apparent change in the position of some of the lights.
Yeah, it's doesn't exactly look proper V shape, like a, you know what I mean? Like, where's that bit there? Do you know what I mean? Just asking questions.
Within the formation. The perceived altitude would have been 10 to.
So if it was one solid craft, how come it's not staying in one solid structure? Because you do see that with lights, isn't it? Especially in like 3 formations, like the 3 lights and the orbs in like in unison, basically. Kind of looks like the TR3B, so to speak, you know, where the lights don't really move. But this one is just like all over the place.
15,000 feet, and that would have probably been somewhere in the neighborhood of 300 to 400 knots, given the distance that they traveled. But it was totally silent.
Sorry, guys. I did actually Google how long does military flares actually last for. So the handheld, I was not talking about handheld flares here. We're talking about, so parachute flares remained alift and illuminated for about 2 to 7 minutes. Now, these traditional flares that are used by the military can last to 30 seconds to 30 minutes, average about 20 minutes. Okay. But again, this would descend. I don't think it will sit actually in the sky itself. That's when we get to Sophia's video, because she's actually got video footage of flare being launched in the sky, so we can actually make out what it is. And I'm pretty sure the light source from the flare itself would actually illuminate the smoke trail. That's the other thing as well. And this, you don't see it with the Pheonix lights. We just don't.
Completely and totally silent.
Although Terry was the only eyewitness to actually record the mysterious V-shaped object on videotape, many other people throughout Arizona reported seeing the UFO that evening. This computer-generated illustration was created by
Oh, that's so
artist...
kind. Oh, mate, thank you so much. I haven't... What is it? What's HUF? Oh, brother, I what's that? HUF currency. I've never seen that before. What's that? Oh, Hungarian. Oh, brother, thank you so much. For Hungarian. I'm gonna put a bit bigger. You can see my face. There we go. Oh, thank you so much, man, for the donation. It's much appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. When you forget your wallet, the whole gang comes to deliver to Pheonix. Oh, thank you so much, man. All right, Hungarian toilet paper. Oh, mate, thank you so much, man. Honestly, that is much appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, any donations is very much appreciated. And thank you so much, Trinity Mac. It's yeah, thank you. I half the time I don't really know what to say half the time, you know, but yeah, honestly, guys, yeah, thank you for the bottom of my heart. Oh my god, Ben from Oz, nice. Oh, and another super sticker. Oh, thank you, man. Oh, everyone's so nice today. Thank you. Yeah, oh, thanks for the $4.49 cents, I think is in America. Thank you so much, guys. Honestly, both of you. Yeah, it goes to a good cause. Don't worry. It goes to either books or it goes on books. Trust me on that one. But guys, thank you so much. I appreciate. I'll give you a shout out at the end. And yeah, very humbled. Thank you so much. I don't know what to say half the time. See, thank you.
Tim Lee. Tim and his entire family witnessed the event from their home in north central Phoenix.
The right
thank you,
arm
brother.
of the
Much love
object
to you. Thank you.
Went directly over this house, over the property, and the left arm of that was probably about 2.5 blocks over in that direction. So when it came over, it pretty much dominated this whole quarter of this little valley up here.
You could see that between the lights on each arm was solid. There was no stars. You could not see any stars between each light.
Hungary.
When it came over, it wasn't moving or wavering.
Oh God, did I say Hungary? Sorry, Hungary. Sorry, well, Hungarian. That's right, isn't it? Yeah. God. Although we do talk about food a lot on Alien Addict, I have to admit, I haven't done that yet. So.
It wasn't floating or jumping. It almost was like a computer simulation of some kind. It was so straight.
There were huge orbs of light, and my impression was that this object was very close, that it was going to land or crash on the street. And that's what really got our attention. And then it went straight up and over us where it was formed a V formation.
Yeah, it's the other thing. They said when the craft actually came over, you can actually see through it. And some cases, one of the families actually said it actually blocked out the stars. So again, you've got some two different answers to this one.
It was close enough to feel that it could set down over top of the mall and cover it. It was that big.
Some witnesses will even tell you they ducked when they first saw it because they thought it was going to hit them. That's how low it was. No noise whatsoever and very huge. I got to see the total side view of it, where I got to say that this thing's close to a mile long. I do not know what that was. It was not consistent with any aircraft that I know of the way it was.
Just 90 minutes after the light formation abruptly disappeared, Terry's camera captured a second pattern of strange lights hanging in the dark skies over Phoenix. The major significance of this 10 p.m. event is that these lights visible throughout the Phoenix area were recorded on videotape by at least 4 witnesses. And none of these photographers will ever forget that moment when their world turned upside down.
Yes, that there.
It was around 9:55, 10 o'clock. I went out to turn off our watering system.
Yeah. Okay, so I was right. Yeah. So at that point there, it was 10 o'clock, around about 10:30, and that's where the lights became stationary.
I went out to turn off our watering system, and as I walked out the back porch,
he's got that traditional 90s stash.
The city lights are underneath, and there are these 9 lights suspended in the sky. The size was enormous in comparison to the city lights, and I think that's what struck me at first when I walked out there. It was hung suspended in the sky. It was so enormous.
Oh, constantly?
They appeared to be at least a mile wide, probably more.
I just got done watching television about 10 o'clock and went out in my patio, and our the home faces southwest across the city of Phoenix. And I noticed a bright orange amber type light up on one of the peaks on there. So I'm going to take a...
I see. So this one is more or less on the side now. So the first footage that we just showed just a moment ago was actually from the... I would have thought be the face of the actual craft itself. So this is more or less on the side.
Picture that thing and see what it looks like. As I was videotaping it, all of a sudden, lower and to the right of it, an entire display of lights started to come on in the sequence. And they formed an arc, gently falling arc. Extremely bright. They were brighter than any lights that I could see in the city in the foreground. And knowing that the mountain range,
okay, it's probably wrong on that one.
I estimate the lights to be anywhere from 20 to 25 miles away from my point of filming.
We've seen
amber type light, an arc, lights to be anywhere from 20 to 25 type light.
Okay, this is good because once we get to Sophia's video after this, guys, we'll look at the flares and what actually flares look like in the sky. This turns
up on one of the peaks, and there's some.
And you got to think at that altitude. I mean, altitude-wise, I mean, I'm a few thousand feet. I'm just guessing. I'll Google it in a minute. So the turbulence of the actual, I mean, especially the jet stream in that area. I mean, this is Arizona here we're dealing with here. So I don't the climate-wise, and especially the jet streams on that given day. I don't really know, but it would shoot. I would have gathered these flares in different directions. But they are quite close together. But nevertheless,
take a picture of that thing and see what it looks like. As I was videotaping it, all of a sudden, a look that I could see in the city, from 20 to 25 miles away from my point of filming.
And then another one turns on. There we go.
We've seen lights over the years on the mountain, never in this type of configuration. They were similar in color. They were similar in size and shape as to what we saw that night.
Oh, bloody
It is no measure of sanity to be well-adjusted.
Bloody Gaia.
Across town, Steve Blonder was actually waiting for the lights to appear that Thursday night. Steve was certain he would see something.
Ooh, that's an out of focus blob of light.
As during each of the previous 4 nights, he had witnessed a similar phenomenon in the sky.
Brothers, switch to manual focus.
individual orange, amber type lights every single night around 10 after 9, right under the star of Sirius, below and to the left of Orion's belt. My wife was an astronomy student, so we were noting that.
Convinced the mysterious lights would reappear, Steve enlisted the help of 2 local UFO investigators.
I guarantee their name is like Dick and Dom or something like that.
Bill Hamilton and Tom King jumped at the chance to document an actual sighting in progress.
When we got up here on the balcony, we were asking Steve where he was seeing these orange lights from. And he pointed in the southeast, in the southwest, over to the west. And just as he was pointing this out and some other people were pointing out where they had seen the lights, somebody shouted,
Where? Oh, look at that. There's another one.
I had no idea what it was. This isn't first for me. They're lined up in a pattern, man. There's geometry.
Yeah, Dick and Dom. Hold on a minute. Where did I get that from? Well, that's that bloody... Oh, what is it? That British program, isn't it? That kids program. Dick and Dom. I've got to Google this. I'll have the internet, Nick. You can Google it.
Tree behind this. They appeared to be so low that these palm trees behind us would eventually be getting in the shots and obscuring the object. So I jumped up here.
Oh, it is.
I hit record again to start recording.
Yeah, Dick and Dom. Yeah, they're 2. I honestly, I'm not joking. When I was a kid, I literally thought those 2 were gay. I'm going to be honest with you. Yeah, Dick and Dom used to have a TV series back in the 90s. Used to do pranks and magic tricks and stuff like that.
Later, I thought, is this one object we're looking at, or is this a series of objects looking possibly like one? I don't know. Third one, major sighting here.
We couldn't believe it. You know, it was all of a sudden after 4 nights of seeing, individual lights flying all over the sky, to see these lighting up in a formation, we were overwhelmed, to say the least.
Okay, I'm just going to skip ahead here because I think we've got some raw footage I want to see, and then we'll show the flares and see what they look like. Let's just do this.
Slightly different.
There's another one. Oh, look. 1, 2. Wait, where?
So this was on March the 13th, 1997.
There's another one, too. Where? Oh, look at that. There's another one. No, we're just excited.
Yeah, there's a double one there. Do you see that? Was that the camera doing that?
Whoa, look at them.
I got that one on video.
There's 4 of them. Look at the 3 of them all together.
I got the third one popping.
There's one behind the chimney. One just flared up.
I got 4 of them. Major sighting here.
No, there's 5.
Oh!
Another one just showed up.
Whoa!
Best that I can do.
No, those are in the sky.
Bert and Ernie, yeah.
I can't see how this works. How does this work?
Holy shit.
Oh, I can't stand them.
No.
Yeah, I would agree, Twisted
They're
Tiffany.
lined up in a pattern, man. There's geometry behind this.
I can't even get this. I've never seen it. Look at that.
Man, this is...
Let's see. Oh, there's 3 of them all lined up.
No,
4,
there's
Bill.
one
Bill, over here, there's 4.
Look.
Yeah, I see.
Over the top right now.
Yeah, this is what I want to see. Pure, raw footage. That's what we're getting right here. So this will be the last clip I'll be showing of this, all right? So just pay attention. I want to see what happens to the actual lights itself. Does it dim out like a Chinese lantern or flare? We'll see.
I don't know, but I got it on tape.
Yeah, this is the thing. Like, it just appears. It doesn't like it actually shoots out of the aircraft itself. And I can't really hear any F-15 fighters out in the sky. So, like people were saying, it was just silent.
What does it look like, Bill? They look like...
What do they look like? Is like this sphere before?
Yeah, they're spears now.
Complete circles?
Yeah, they just transformed into circles right now, right?
Oh, mate, no offense, but yeah, camera's going out of focus. But it is a learning curve. It's a learning curve.
Right as you were talking. Now they're not spears. Hey, Stephen Greer missed out, didn't he, Bill?
Have you guys seen this before?
Nope. This isn't first for me.
Anything like it?
I have similar video of this from other people.
Yeah, I think they fade by one, isn't it?
See, I that one's drifting.
You just see little orange things. But the way we were seeing them, when you see them big, they're big and they're moving.
Oh, that's good.
You see an eye?
Yeah, it's twat waffles, aren't they?
You saw the tape already?
It's probably high as fuck.
Out of focus here. We got major hockey puck activity.
That's true.
I think the one on the left may split in half. It's
Yeah, this. Sorry, guys. It does look like it's actually two objects, but I don't know if that's the camera itself.
how many is there? I got 4. Behind a tree. I got 3 lined up. Oh no, I forgot to hit the record button. Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'd be shit me up then. I was like, oh no.
Anybody got a full still camera, 35 millimeter? Hey, look, the one in the middle's doing something. It's going out of alignment.
Oh, very good one, Ben. That's
It's
good
dropping.
The one on the left is drop off?
No, the one in the middle is dropping slightly, and
Yeah, I would agree. It's definitely stationary.
it's oh, the one on the right's blinking. No, that's because it's going
there we
behind
go.
a tree now.
I think it's starting to.
They're definitely moving. No, one is went behind a tree or something. The one on the right will be gone in a minute as soon as it goes behind something. Yeah, let's go in a minute here. Okay, number 2. We're down to 1. It's
Okay, this is the thing. From his perspective, is it actually going behind? He said trees, but the military would say mountains, or is it dimming out? Because he says it's moving. It seems quite far away. I know he zoomed in quite a bit on his potato camera. Look, it's the 90s, isn't it? It's what you expect. Not gonna. It's no stabilization. It's very shaky, which is it's part of the deal with camcorders in the 90s. Yeah, we'll see when we get to the debunk on it. Oh, I think that's it. Okay, it's just dimming out. All right, okay.
Yeah, as soon as it goes behind something.
Let's have a look just quickly one more time. Have a little look.
Yeah, let's go in a minute here. Okay, number 2. We're down to 1.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. Right, that's the end of the video. All right, so what we've analyzed, the videos, the best footage I can get. Look, this is the 90s we're dealing with here, so it's not going to be that great. So 2 equations on this one. One, if they were flares. No, I'll tell you what, let's do the debunk first. Obviously, the last bit, the debunk, and then we'll make a conclusion on what we think it might possibly be. I'm going to bring up the news report first, and Sophia, I'll bring up your video. Don't worry, I've put mute on your video, so you got nothing to worry about. All right, and if it's not muted, I know it is muted. I can always edit it out if it needs to be. All right, so don't worry. So let's bring up the debunk side, stating that this were nothing more than flares, and I got to find a video somewhere. Okay, flares at night. Not that one. That one. Okay, cool. I can bring that up. I have about 35 tabs of videos for YouTube, plus 15 Internet Archive, 25 PDF files, and 8 eBay things on here. It's a clusterfuck. I can't. I tell you what, the PDF files I've got on the Vril project, it won't but it can't access it on the actual description on the videos. So what I'll have to do is actually put it on, either just email me, I can send it on an email, or I'll actually put the actual the website where I got it from, which is kind of hard to find, really, especially the Vril project. But yeah, if you need any the whole transcriptions of any of my books, I've actually got them. So yeah, it's just PDF file was a bit tricky to upload and to access. Where is it to? Oh, there it is. Oh, fucking idiot. Shit myself then. Right, here we go. Debunk for the Pheonix lights. Let's have a little look. Let's bring it up a bit bigger so we can see. So they are saying with this case is to do with flares and a military experiment. Let's have a look.
Our unit was flying March 13th, 1997 as part of Operation Snowbird, and we were conducting
It was the Germans. I tell you what's a really good program to watch is Hello Hello. I haven't watched that in years. That's a good German thing. But it's a funny one as well. I think it was banned in Germany for some odd reason. Don't know why. But it's got a bit of humor to it. Hello Hello. I'm gonna be honest. There's I have to admit, the waiter, the French waiter, the one Rene used to cheat on his wife or something like that. You know, the one who's got the good-looking MILF, I would say. There's a spitting image of her when me and the missus go to a carvery, but she's a Polish woman and she looks like a flipping secretary. She's got her tits out. She's got the big glasses. She's got the accent. And I was like, you kind of remind me of, I can't remember what the character's name was, but for the person from Hello Hello. Even my missus can spot her out. It's just that noticeable, especially when your tits are out. It's just everyone flipping notice. I think that's why it's mostly men that I'm going to shut up here. Let's play this. There's a lot of men go there.
The training area that we use when we fly in the airplane.
According to the Maryland Air National Guard, the illumination flares were deployed.
There we go.
Fell, and disappeared from sight.
Renee, is it
Behind the
Renee?
mountain range seen in the video.
Oh, go back. I was just thinking about the waiters.
Airplane.
Oh. Okay, so have a look at this.
According to the Maryland Air National Guard, the illumination flares were deployed, fell, and disappeared from sight.
Yeah, okay, so it's saying this, so the town's here and the lights went behind the mountains, but we had it stationary for quite a while.
Behind the mountain range seen in the video. But many eyewitnesses claimed that the lights they saw were in front of the range and therefore could not have been the same flares. In an attempt to settle this crucial debate, we gave the tapes shot by one of the witnesses to Dr. Leonid Rudin of Cognitech, a California-based image processing firm.
I got such a dry mouth. Benjamin, oh, fuck's sake, Benjamin Man in Music. How's it going, brother? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. And is it? But yeah, Benjamin Man in Music, isn't it? Yeah. Sorry, YouTube's changed your name, so I'm just going to call you Ben. How's it going, man? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. I've got a bit of free time in February, March, mate. So I'll come hit you up. I'll send you an email and all that. And but you hope you're doing well. And I think there might be a steam train place in Taunton that I think there's an event going on, but I'll let you know. That's it, Renee. I'll bring some photographs of Renee. 40 Towers, Pheonix Lights, and Manuel's Revenge. 40 Towers is the best, I have to admit. That and Blackadder, absolutely love.
Examined the same images that had been previously analyzed by Jim Dilatoso.
We were presented with two videotapes. One videotape was shot at night. Another videotape was made during the day from approximately the same location with the camera pointing in approximately the same direction. We superimposed two videos.
Yeah, because it was Ben Man in Music, isn't it? Ben. Yeah, they changed the the handle of the name, so everyone's names changed. Like Mark Jeffries here, I kept on calling him Mark G for some odd reason. So I don't know why, but yeah, it's just a bit annoying. But yeah, it's Ben Man in Music, isn't it? I think.
sequences, we produced a new video sequence in which each frame...
Yeah, this is it. This is what I find quite interesting with this bit here. We're actually putting two frames together and see whether or not the lights actually match the mountain range. Let's have a look.
Frame is a combination of two frames, night and day. We registered the hill. We have no control whether it comes below the mountain or above the mountain.
After several hours, the intricate process was complete.
This is a loop which repeats this disappearing sequence over and over again. And the one thing that we see here, which is striking, is that at no point the lights disappear above the ridge
Right.
of the mountain.
Renee's the guy.
And at no point the
I'm just gonna
lights
do this.
descend below the ridge of the mountain. The disappearance of the light coincides precisely with the point in time when the light is exactly at the top of the mountain. And that happens not with one light, not with two lights, but with all the lights that we see on the videotape. Therefore, the only conclusion we have is that those lights are behind the mountains, not in front of the mountains.
Armed with this information, watch the videotape again and judge for yourself. Are these merely flares dropping behind a mountain range, or UFOs mysteriously vanishing?
I'm going to be honest. It looks quite stationary, but again, this is, I'm gathering a number of miles away. It's kind of hard to tell.
Sometimes the human eye can form its own conclusions.
All right, calm down, love. Bloody hell. Rub it in my face. Right, so we have seen so-called flares. Explanation for this event. What I'm going to do now is show you some actual flares. All right, so what I'm going to do, night flights. There we go. Let's bring this one up. Okay, I'm going to show you what flares actually look like, military flares, so you can compare what we've seen to the Pheonix lights to actual real military flares. Let's have a look. Right, what I've got here. So this is called flares at night. Let's turn this down a little bit. So again, you can hear the aircraft. Again, the perspective seems quite close in this video of where the flares have actually been launched. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that was quick. Let's go back again. Oh. What do you guys reckon? Yeah, I got the timestamp, Sophia. Yeah. Oh, it looks just okay. So, but again, I should stress that the fact these are actually dimming out and not going behind the mountain. So I guess what I'm showing you here is kind of flawed. But again, we just see what flares actually look like in the sky. And I would have thought you actually had a trail behind it. Thing is, these are not lasting long at all.
No, 6.5 miles, 27,901.
Let's skip ahead here. Hold on. Let's have a look. Remember that video that guy showed of the Pheonix lights were actually turned on? It kind of looks like that. Oh god, it looks so similar, don't they? But again, it's the witnesses. They said they saw a craft itself. And also you can see this little, like an ignition switch or something like that. You can see it. There we go. See it there? And then it turns on. Oh no, that's the aircraft. That's the aircraft. I'm a dumbass. That's a fucking aircraft. All right, wait for it. Okay. All right. Well, that one's a bit... Okay, so you get the idea of flares on that one. So these aren't like flares. So let's bring up Sophia. Actually, what's this one here? Oh, that's quite an interesting one. Let's bring this one up. Right, this might give you seizures, but check this out. Excuse me. Launch some flares. Watch this. Wait for it. One more time. Oh, bloody hell. Give me a seizure then. Looking at that. All right. Okay. So you can see where these things are actually launched. So let's bring up Sophia's video. Make sure it was on mute. It's on mute. Okay. So please subscribe to Sophia because she's been part of Alien Addicts, our community for nearly a year now. And I think she's always in here, always giving support. So the best thing we can do is give support back to Sophia. So go. I'll put the link in the description right here if YouTube would allow me. How dare they censor me on my own channel? Right, here we are. So these are military flares. I think you had a timestamp here. So check this out. Now this is off in the distance. Sophia, if you're in chat, was these launched from aircraft by any chance? Or from the ground? Okay, yeah. All right, mate. No, tell you what, I'm gonna write that down. Yeah, that's fine, mate. I'll see what. Yeah, I've heard about that Manhattan. Yeah, UFO abduction. The other one I want to do is the one in Wales. Oh, bloody hell, Bracken. Is it Bracken Beacons? Alien abductions and stuff like that. I think Sophia might know stuff about that because it's next to Wales. But yeah, mate, we'll have a look at that. Abduction. Let's just write this down. Okay, cool. No, this is a tank. A tank-filled range. Okay. This is, I mean, I know it's illuminating the sky quite a bit. But I thought you would see at least some smoke trails as it descends. And definitely these ones are lasting longer. So what's that? So that is 31. So that's about 3 minutes long, basically. Yeah, it's got some glow to it, doesn't it? Yeah, this is it. I mean, looking at that video that we just saw with the guy filming those flares, that didn't last that long. It kind of looks like almost like a spitting image of the Pheonix lights. But this is the thing, guys. It's what the witnesses are saying. They said they saw a craft, and am I supposed to like dismiss every single witness? No, we shouldn't be doing that. This is not the whole point. We should take what they're saying with consideration. Absolutely. Am I supposed to believe the military that they said there was an exercise going on that day? I mean, I just, am I supposed to trust them? I don't know. You know, they got one person that came forward in that interview to say, yes, we were launching flares. I didn't hear any aircraft in the distance. And you would have thought that sort of range, especially the mountain range, that stuff, especially that aircraft would have echoed throughout Arizona. Pheonix, isn't it? Yeah, Phoenix. Is that a part of Arizona? I can't remember. I don't know the states of America. But again, it's you cannot deny the witnesses. Hey, Chameleon, UK, how's it going, man? Nice to see you. If the Phoenix lights were flares, why didn't it illuminate the clouds? Yeah, exactly. But at the same time, if we went back to, but no, that's a good video, Sophia. Honestly, it's really good. But it's kind of proven my point. It might be a different type of flare, like you said. There, it was launched from the tank. Bracken Beacon is in Wales, not next to. Oh, okay. That's thank God for that. Oh, because they kept that quiet on a lot of stuff. So yeah, I might do that as well. Bracken Beacons. I'm gonna write that down, because sometimes I forget. But yeah, I might do that for Hidden Show. Bracken Beacons. In fact, I'm passing the Bracken Beacons a couple of weeks' time because I'm going camping in Wales again. Yay, with the boys. So yeah, that'd be good times to be had by all. People still report these even if they lived here for many years. Okay. So here we go. That's obviously I want to gather a different types of flares on that one, but I want to go back to this video right here. Okay. But no, good video, Sophia. In fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the link in the description for Sophia. She does go live as well, so go check that out. Yes, it worked. Thank God. They do SS. I said SS then. SAS training in Beacons. Funny enough. All right. Okay. I'll keep my eyes to the skies. It's a beautiful place because when I travel into where we go in Penny Van, we're going on not next Saturday, but the Saturday after. I can't fucking wait just for a day. It's a beautiful scenery. Even the drive there is lovely. You know, it's it's picturesque. And I play my Def Leppard album, Hysteria. I'm like, picture perfect, beautiful. Right in the scenery. But let's go back to this right here. Flares at night. Don't know if this were the same flares that were used on Phoenix lights. This was taken 16 years ago, all right? But again, there might have been no cloud cover. This is it. So on that specific day, it didn't look like it from the videos I've seen on Phoenix Lights in 1997. But let's just go back to this just to show you. Means you're going to get a smoke trail. But how long the lights or the flares, playing devil's advocate here, that the fact that if flares were launched for the Phoenix lights, why didn't we see any smoke trails that would at least last that long? Because if we go back to the video that Sophia videotaped, not videotaped, dumbass, videoed, you can see that the flares last for a long period of time, at least 3 minutes, and you can clearly see a smoke trails coming from that. But these don't last that long. So yeah, I would agree with that. Who said that? Someone said that in chat. But yeah, I would agree with you. Yeah. And again, you can hear the aircraft. And it looks quite high, actually. Being launched. Okay. All right. Okay, right. I'll tell you what. We'll stop that there with the Phoenix lights because I think I showed you enough videos anyway. So overall perspective, guys, on this Phoenix lights. Again, I'm going to flip-flop on a lot of these UFO sightings. When I do deep dives, especially in old publications that I get, trying to find what they were saying first of all when the sightings really first came out, and compared to what it is now. Obviously, there are a lot of people that do bullshit, but with the Phoenix lights, I take the witnesses very. I take them as credible. Basically, it doesn't seem that like they're lying. But again, you do have people that will insert themselves into ufology because I don't know, want to write a book on it or just want to be part of the limelight. I don't know. Again, it's down to a person's perspective and what they want to get out of it, really. Excuse me. Excuse me. Bloody hell. Hold on. I'll take a drink. Oops. Smashing things around. What am I doing? How's it going, Green Tea? Nice to see you. Phoenix and Arizona are generally mostly dry and desert-ish. Lots of states known for reddish-colored dirt. I would imagine that gets picked up, but wouldn't that travel a few thousand feet in the atmosphere? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know Phoenix, Arizona, but what you're saying here is a very dry country. Yeah, guys, perspectives on this. I'm not too sure. I want to believe, but I don't want to discredit the witnesses that said it was a craft itself. So I remain open-minded on this case. I'm not going to stick to the debunk side, even though it does sound kind of legit, especially when they had the two frames put together of the mountains and the flares. I understand that perspective, but I remain open-minded. But it's still fascinating, and it's one of those UFO sightings, especially in the 90s. It's the biggest UFO sightings of the decade, and that as well as the 1991 solar eclipse flying saucer. It was a flying saucer that was videotaped by a number of people in 1991. So, but yeah, the Phoenix light, immensely fascinating and a very nostalgic one for me as well. So again, I'm not going to throw it out of the water to say, oh yeah, it's definitely flares, even though it kind of looked like flares. But again, we got the witnesses saying it actually flew over to the destination. It looks like it stayed there, and eventually it dissipated, or I don't know, because the witnesses says that the craft actually went invisible, and some say it actually blocked out the stars. So, but again, fascinating case of the 1990s. Beautiful. Yeah, very, very nostalgic for me. Don't worry. Oh, don't worry, it's not over yet. I've got some other stuff to show, man. Yeah, I'm sure I'll bring it up at some point, because I want to bring up Phil Schneider as well, which I've done a video on. So, what am I going to do? So this Wednesday coming, we are going to talk about with Hidden the Bonnie Bridge UFO sightings. Yes, because as I was going through the videos, editing my video that I uploaded the other day, I mentioned about Bonnie Bridge. No, it was the last live stream that I did. It was the last live stream I did, wasn't it? And this place is in Scotland, and there have been a string of UFO sightings back in the 90s. In fact, still to this day, yes. And I want to talk about it with Hidden on Wednesday, but I will be showing just, if you can understand the accent, I haven't even watched this. Bollocks, it's BBC. Bastards. Right, well, I can't play that then. Hold on. Oh, bloody hell. Go away, ads.
Big orange sale
You're not
is
welcome,
now.
EasyJet. Your planes smell like shit. Literally. Oh, fucking hell. Bollocks. Okay. That's BBC. I can't play BBC. I've got another one here somewhere. Bonnie Bridge. Where are you, Bonnie Bridge? Hard evidence. Ew, I don't think I've got one. Oh, bloody hell. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I just realized, yeah, oh, fuck it. No, it's BBC. No. No, I know they'll get funny with that. I know they do. Okay, tell you what I'm going to do. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to go silent for just a second. I'm going to multitask. I'm a man. I can multitask. And a drummer, so it should be fine. Bonnie Blue. No, Bonnie Bridge, Nick. For fuck's sake. Fuck's sake. I was getting confused then. Oh, dear. All right. Let's have a look. Bonnie Bridge. Let's have a little look. What we got here? Right, okay. Okay, that should work. That should work. Okay. What if I did that one there, Bonnie? Bridge. Sorry, guys. I just want to get the video up. Oh, do they have that one here? Strange but true. Bollocks. Okay, never mind. Sod it. We'll just stick with this video then. So you got ITV and bloody BBC is a no-go. So yeah, this is oh fuck's sake. No, wrong one. Sorry. Oh my god, Nick. I am ballsing this up. That one. Gotcha. Oh, thank God for that. Okay, Paranormal Files, Stream Vault. Just going to play a couple of minutes of this. I shall put the link in the description. And yeah, just give an overall case of Body Blue. Body Bridge, Christ's sake, Nick.
Cigar-shaped objects.
Is it something from another planet? Like everybody would like to find out.
It was as if you'd gone through into a different time zone and put back out again.
They have had a what's called a time dilation effect, or a missing time effect. There's a period of time that they can't account for.
These stories are some of the strangest experiences ever described in the UK. We can't tell if they're true.
It's right. It's me, mate. It's me.
Hunted by ordinary people. Now they are your witnesses.
Yeah. Okay. So that's just a little spoiler. Not really a spoiler, but basically a lead up for the show on Wednesday, because it's a bit like Skinwalker Ranch. This Bonnie Bridge, for fuck's sake, Nick. Come on. I said blue twice now, 3 times actually. Yeah, but Bonnie Bridge incident is in Scotland, and it's a place called Moody Mongrel. How's it going, man? Nice to see you. Evening, Nick. It's obviously been watching. No, I have not. How dare you insinuate that I've been watching Bonnie Blue? Absolutely not. It's like a bloody train wreck, isn't it? You know. Don't know what to say. Not my fault. Anything with Bonnie in it, just kind of the blue comes after. She is pretty much like a bridge between, yeah, go figure. But how's it going, Moody? Nice to see you, man. Nice to see you. What's I going with that? Yeah, something to do with yeah, it's a bit like Skinwalker Ranch, basically. Paranormal activity, UFO sightings and all that. I blame Yusufi on that one. And amongst other things as well. Go watch Wednesday's show, for Christ's sake. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to say Bonnie Blue another 20 times on Wednesday's show. Nevertheless, I'm looking forward to it. I'm always enjoying it with her in as well. It's always a good laugh. So, anything I can bring up as well? I've got stuff to talk about. I know I do. What time we've got here? Only an hour and a half. All right. Okay. Fair enough. Phoenix Lights, Mars landing. Space contact. Done that. New video. Done that. Okay. Let's bring it up. Ookie spooky. I forgot to do this last week, actually. All right, ready? Bit of JC.
Ian Punnett, 1. Next up, wildcard line. You're on Coast to Coast.
How dare you?
It's JC. How dare me what?
How dare you? I was on the phone on hold for half an hour. I was calling last night to put you in your place because that conversation you were having with that hussy, it got salacious.
What are you talking about?
Listening to it last night. You and that girl last night going on and on. I bet you get carded all the time. How beautiful you are.
I never called her.
It was.
I would imagine a bucket full of herpes, mate, with that one. I don't know. Especially with that mouth spin. Bloody hell.
It was disgusting to hear. I wanted to tell you to get a room, for God's sake.
JC, now you know how righteous I am. You are out of line.
I am righteous. You said that before. You're confused, Mr. Norrie. I am the most righteous man in America.
No, I'm beginning to think you are Satan.
No, you are.
No. You said Art was Satan. I'm not Satan.
No, Art is the devil's mouthpiece. is Satan's spokesperson. And Art has gotten more and more delved into the dark arts. He's becoming more imbibed with dark energies and powers that the devil is giving to him. And so he is of the devil. But you, last night I was calling to chastise you and that hussy that you had on the air because it was disgusting to hear you
What are you talking about? We were talking about education last night, something that you need to learn.
Book learning, which is evil.
Book learning is evil?
That's right. Less book learning, more book burning. That's what I always say.
Now. Have you read...
People try to get educated and think they're smarter than God.
Have you ever read the Bible, JC?
I have read the Bible.
Isn't that a book?
Yes, it is.
Does that make it evil?
No. It's the only book worth reading.
But you just said book reading was evil.
Books by men. Evil books. Disgusting books.
Science books are evil books?
How's it going, man?
Because they're making up lies.
Oh, could you put your name in, your actual real name? I forgot. Oh, bloody hell. I forgot. It's because YouTube's changed it. Oh, mate, I forgot. Please put it in chat. I want to say your name properly. But how's it going? Nice to see you. Happy Friday. This is some JC here.
About what God made up. Trying to figure God's stuff out, and that's wrong. That's where science has arrogance. Science is the new religion.
Imagine, mate, yeah.
In order to believe these cockamamie theories, like evolution, you have to take it at their word. And you have to, what you have to invest into science to believe it? Faith.
JC, you've been possessed.
I am not possessed. I am insulted that you would even is.
You need to be exercised.
How dare you? How dare you insult me? Someone with the criminality of your content of character insulting me? The righteous general for God?
I don't know. I think that if you were in a room with a bunch of exorcists, they'd go running out in fear.
They would run out because they have the devil in them. They would run away from my righteous might. And that's the thing is, your listeners, I'm telling you right now, as you know, I am God's 10-star general in the war against media pornography.
You need to take a chill pill.
No, this is not the time. Listen, this is not the time. Okay, everybody says we got to fight back. No, we got to fight forward in the war on media pornography. It's not a time to sit back and fight back. It's time to fight forward and press against the enemy. And that's why I'm saying, I'm God's general in God's army against media pornography, and I'm not getting enough people signing up at boilingpitsofsewage@yahoo.com, so I'm going to institute a draft. And I'm going to draft people into my army. You'll get a personal contact from me, and you will be told where to report, and you will enlist, and you will serve in the war against media pornography. And that's how it's going to be.
Did he just say boiling pits of sewage at yahoo.com?
Going to bring me in on this army?
No, I don't bring in criminals.
All right, JC.
Criminal masterminds like yourself. And I'm going to tell you also, we're fighting against this scourge of media pornography and rampaging lesbians all over the country.
JC, you're going to have a stroke. You need to calm down.
I am not going to have a stroke. God's got me in power. I'm in God's hands.
Oh, man.
God's got the power of anointing on me. And I'm telling you right now that God is going to punish the world for not repenting of their sins.
All right, go to bed, JC.
No, I'm going to be up listening to every minute of your program.
All right, JC.
Because don't you insultate me. Don't you take that tone with me. That's insultation and insolence. It's disgusting.
I learned it from the master, JC.
Yes, your master. Who's your master?
Mr. Bell.
That's right. Just what I thought. You listen.
We're in cahoots, JC.
I know you are in cahoots. You're trying to corrupt Ian.
Well,
trying to turn him against God.
And we'll get him too, JC.
That's what you always say. And that's why people are afraid to stand up against you, not to syndicate your show, because they don't want to wake up with a horse head in their bed. Because you don't cross Godfather Nori. That's one thing that's on the street that everybody knows.
I will say this thing, JC.
I'll stand against you.
We do love God, though. I will say that.
I love the Lord more than you.
He loves the Lord. Oh, thank you, Green Sea. Much appreciated. Yeah, I'm sort of getting the hang of it now, but yeah, much appreciated. Thank you for the kind words.
And I'm going to tell you what, God doesn't love you. God hates you.
God doesn't hate anybody,
yes,
JC.
He hates you, and he hates homosexuals and willful women and lesbians.
JC, go take your pill.
Excuse, I don't do drugs. That's your friend Mr. Bell who was telling everybody last weekend, do drugs, try drugs. Psychedelics are going to make you free and abuse drugs. And
JC?
I don't do drugs.
Hang up on me so I'm not accused of hanging up on you.
How dare you? How dare you? Don't tell me what to do. You don't command me. I command you. I give you command.
No, I give you the command.
No, I give you the
No,
command.
I give you the commands. No, you. Good night, Jason. Art, I hope you're getting proud of me. I'm learning this guy. I really am doing the best I can. Let's go to our wild card line. You're on Coast to Coast. Hi there.
How dare you?
Oh, not you again. How did you get
How dare you?
And now what?
Star Trek, you know what I'm talking about. Star Trek.
What's wrong with Star Trek?
It's pornographic.
Star Trek is pornographic?
Yes, it's filthy. It's terrible. It's a shill for the New World Order and New World Orderisms. And I'm telling you right now that that's 40 years since Star Trek has been on the television. Look at where our country has gone into the toilet.
Well, I don't think you could blame Star Trek for that, JC.
Oh, yes, you can.
Maybe something
part
else.
of that brainwashing mentality.
Oh, Star Trek is a fun show. I bet you're sitting there now in a Star Trek outfit with little tights.
How dare you?
Excuse me?
How dare you? You dare. You would dare to insinuate that I would be dressed up like you were talking about your listeners are all dressing up tonight in Star Trek uniforms.
Hey, how's it going, Nathan? Nice to see you, brother. Yeah, it's all right, man. No, we're not going anywhere. We're just getting started with JC with this one. But I'm going to save it in segments. So I've got another, I think, a couple more live streams to do. I'm nearly there on this nearly 6-hour interview, but I'm putting at the best bits. But just bear with it, man. Just bear with it. I hope you're doing well, Nathan. Nice to see you, and happy Friday.
Well, I bet you're there with little curled up slippers and enjoying the show.
How you dare to mock me?
I'm not
mocking God's 10-star general.
I'm not mocking you.
You are. Listen to your tone, Mr. Norrie. Now listen, Star Trek, it was subversiveness from the Soviet Union because William Shatner is a Canadian operative. And I'm telling you, they brought on the idea of having that weak-minded moron, Chekhov, the Russian, who was, he was an idiot, but they were still trying to bring in and make you sympathetic to the Russians' cause, that we can all live together and work together when we should, talking about uniting us in the world, when we need to be dividing up on our fighting lines and ready to fight like real Americans.
Well, you and I may agree on the battle, but Chekhov was not an idiot. He had a high IQ.
He's a moron.
I tell you, let's skip ahead here, because I got the timestamp on this one. What's that? 38:59. Let's try that down there.
That was JC.
Wow. It's the devil himself, JC. I think it's JC.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Hello? How dare you call me the devil when you know that you are the devil? The devil's mouthpiece.
For heaven's sake. The devil's mouthpiece. That's what you always called me. No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. It is a symptomatic symptom of the sickness that is surging and blowing up in this nation that row after row and house after house is decorated to celebrate your master's birthday. Halloween, the most evil day of the year.
How do you know they're just not celebrating an early Christmas? And what in the world is wrong with a carved-out pumpkin, JC?
Because a carved pumpkin is an invitation for demonic possession.
It is?
It is. Yes, it is. It's a symptom of satanic worship.
And that's why they put a candle inside.
That's right. So it'll draw the Satan from the flames. They create like a mini, tiny inferno. It's a mini replication of hell to draw forth demons into your household and into your body.
So in other words, when they put a little smile on the pumpkin, that's really
of course,
an evil smile.
That's exactly how the devil operates. He smiles at you. He says, look at all the wonderful, salacious things I have for you to enjoy. I'm your best friend. I'm your buddy. I'm the one who gave you information when God wouldn't give you information. I'm the one that gave you sex and pleasure and pornography and drugs and rock and roll and food and all the things that you can enjoy.
Wait a minute. What's wrong with sex?
Everything is wrong with it. Sex is dirty. It's disgusting. It's
JC, you know what? That's why Edna took the car and split.
No, it's because the devil The devil.
Oh, right. Okay. I should mention. Right. So Edna used to live with JC, and her name is Edna Pickle. So she apparently stole money from JC, and now she's 86, and she's like fell in love with a biker, and it's just a bit of fun. But Edna Pickle, that's the name of her.
Ordered her deceptions and created her to become one of his disciples, and she was distorted. Sex is not meant for pleasure. People have got it all wrong. You are to use that.
You know, that's it. That's why she left. That's why she left JC. She had it with you. Obviously, you probably
because I wasn't going to give her sex.
There you go.
But that's implying that we were in that kind of a relationship, and we weren't.
You know, she was actually a big supporter of yours. She sent me countless emails, JC.
Yes, she did.
And she was a supporter of yours, and I guess she just finally, she wasn't getting enough.
From God is to say that if anyone's so righteous as to be in the service of God's 10-star, now recognized 10-star general that I am, can be dissuaded and decepted and pulled away into satanic service, then you know that you are in danger as well. And it's a wake-up call from God that listen, there's punishments coming, Mr. Bell. You think these earthquakes aren't from God?
Like earthquakes from God?
Yes, to punish.
So so I take it the Hawaiian people have misbehaved?
Yes, because they do exotic dancing and they're always naked on savage islands like that where they don't put their clothes on.
Savage islands? Now wait a minute. You're saying the hula is evil?
Yes, it's a satanic sexual ritual to worship satanic gods. It's not American, is it?
Well, yes, it is. Actually, Hawaii, believe it or not, JC, actually was admitted as a state sometime.
Well, I don't recognize them.
You don't?
Well, no, because...
What about Alaska?
No, because Alaska is a sleeper state for Russia. That's another thing I want to talk about. Because the Russians, that's a trick. The Alaskans are all Russian sleeper agents, and they've got a foothold in our nation, and they're going to invade down through Canada. You watch, Mr. Bell. It's already happening, and that's the problem with Canadians and Alaskans is they can look and act like regular Americans, and they're much more of a threat to Mexicans because they're actually smart.
JC, let's get the view of an Alaskan on that. In Fairbanks, Alaska, Jeff, you're on with JC.
Okay, right. This is the bit I want to get to because there's a few callers that came in were fucking hilarious. All right, so just a couple of more minutes, but this is where the fun begins.
Oh no! Hello, you Alaskan traitor!
Oh, did you hear that, Jeff?
Yeah. Defend yourself,
are you guys actually Russian agents? Agents of the devil?
Yeah. How much vodka have you drank tonight, you Russian Ruski communist?
Well, I'm French, actually.
Oh, that's
you hear that, JC? He's French.
How dare you try to make it out by saying I'm French? You French freak!
Oh, JC. Be nice.
I am being nice. I'm trying to help him.
Here, I'm letting you talk to my audience. Somebody from Alaska.
Defend yourself, you Frenchie. Come on now. What you got? Bring it to an American.
Let him have it, Jeff.
I don't know what to say to this guy. I think JC stands for just crazy.
How
there you go.
dare you?
Well, yeah, I guess he dares.
You insultate me in such a manner?
Insultate you?
He's insulted me, Mr. Bell. And
the fact that Edna,
get someone who agrees with me, Mr. Bell.
The fact that Edna's split is obvious evidence to, I think, all of us that even in your personal life. By the way, do you know where she went?
I have no idea. Last I heard, she was hanging out with truck drivers and truck stops.
Really?
We're tracking her, though. We're going to find her and bring her back home to the Lord. And in the meantime, I am looking for a new servant. They can reach me at Boiling Pit.
Servant? Wait a minute. You trample upon all women when you say something like that. What do you mean,
women need to get back in the kitchen, back to the kids, and do what they're told. Listen, women are...
Yeah, right. Anything that JC says doesn't advocate for anything on Alien Addict, honestly. I don't know whether or not to take him seriously, but if you get offended by that, trust me, I think he's just putting it on. But again, much respect for women, honestly.
That's another reason why God is angry at America, because women, they don't know their place anymore. Let me tell you, a woman is best when seen and not heard, but not seen wearing salacious things like these women these days. I go out to the mall and they've got belly button rings and skirts and shorts so small, I can't believe what I see. And they need to cover up. The women need to cover up and shut up. And it's great when a woman is working at home and cleaning the kitchen and raising the children and doing her man's bidding. But like Ann, who is that? Ann Coulter? Is that her name? That had that book recently?
Yes.
She's a wonderful conservative, but where's her husband?
Well, I don't know. Where's Edna? Robin in Boulder, Colorado.
Yeah, I'm with JC. I'm trying to pinpoint the bits like where he gets a bit too spicy. He talks about there's one bit I actually got to cut out because he talks about the time when Mel Gibson got arrested, and he starts talking about the Jays. And he went off on one, and I was like, "Oh God, I can't do that." But again, much respect for women. Honestly, this is just a very typical JC thing. But again, nothing to do with alien addicts. All right, it's just trying to have a bit of fun here. But again, it might go a bit overboard. But don't take it personally. All right.
Colorado, you're on the air with JC. Any comments for JC?
Permission. Wait, Lordy. Wait, woman.
No, let JC. Let Robin say something.
I had to give her permission first.
We had to give you permission to speak, Robin.
Well, I live with a cat, and
you hear that, JC?
Yes, you live with a cat. Continue.
And she helps me in the kitchen.
She does.
But mostly I like to wear the pants.
Are you a lesbian? Because it sounds to me like you're a lesbian.
Well, I am.
Oh my God! I knew it. God, Lord, thank you so much for. See, God gives me all the information I need to know.
Oh, my cat is. My cat.
Now wait a minute, JC. What do you have against lesbians, for goodness sake?
Because they rampage across America and they hate men. Now, let me tell you.
No, wait a minute, JC. That's not necessarily true. It might be, but it's not necessarily true. Robin, do you hate men?
Oh no! And by the way, my
have you ever been in a fist fight with a lesbian? Let me tell you, they'll take you to task.
I'm sure that if she could have a shot at you right now, she'd. How about that, Robin?
Well, I'm kind of
What's wrong with you away from men?
I'm kind of a mouse. I don't do much rampage.
Oh, you're right. That's a lie.
I might have done some rampage
when I was steal away from men. How many married women have you tried to seduce in your time? With a Tupperware party. Come on over for Tupperware.
Not too awful many. I'm kind of over that now.
So I know what happens at lesbian Tupperware parties.
Lesbian Tupperware parties?
Yes.
Lesbian Tupperware party. That's a fucking new one I've heard.
Well, you tell me.
I can't disclose those kinds of salacious details on the airwaves. There's something called the FCC, and I don't want to violate their laws and rules.
That gives me an idea. I had never thought about having a lesbian Tupperware party. But now that you've given me that idea, I might have to give that a try.
Yeah, it's a way to make money, Jason. You just gave her
No. Listen.
A very capitalistic idea, a lesbian Tupperware party.
I bet I could get rich and
look at how this is why you were so deceptive, Mr. Bell, because you could turn the Lord's words around and turn them into satanic propaganda. You truly are the devil's mouthpiece. This is an example right here of why you are so evil. and Missy, look, what you need to do is take off the flannel shirt, get into a church and find a man. All you need is the right man that will change you back, turn you into a.
I'm sure that Robin would say that lesbianism is simply as natural to her as heterosexuality. Well, I won't say is to you because you don't want anything to do with sex, but to most other people.
You are implying against my heterosexuality, my manliness.
No, you said you don't.
Well, I just wanted to say what I'd do if I was invisible.
What would you do if you were invisible, Robin?
I'd come to the Philippines and I'd be your bodyguard so that nobody would be jumping on you or anything.
I appreciate that, and there you have it, JC.
What?
See, that was a very nice young lady.
No, she's a disgustated sinner, in my opinion, and she is going to be thrown personally by me into the boiling pits of sewage out in the afterlife.
Oh, now you've elevated yourself to the position of God.
Oh no, I'm going to be right there with God.
Only God can throw somebody into the pits of sewage.
Excuse me?
Only God can toss somebody into the flaming...
No, you misread, Mr. Bell. That's going to be one of my jobs is to help God out. I've been advising God on all this plan. And I'm going to be there with them, throwing people into the boiling pits of sewage. That's one of the great things that I'm looking forward to.
You think a great deal of yourself, don't you?
I do.
How do you know, JC, that God approves of the kind of, I don't know, nasty rhetoric that you spew every time you get...
God, because God, I speak to God directly.
Oh, right.
Yes, I do. How do you think I got the new revelation, Mr. Bell?
I haven't seen the new revelation, that is to say...
You've seen some of the new commandments when I sent them to you.
That's true. Do you want to review some of those for the audience?
Okay, all right. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a timestamp now just so I know. What's that? 3:49. Okay. I'm going to leave it for next week because I don't want to play too much of JC, but I thought that there was some pretty much good corkers in there. But again, if you are female, don't take JC seriously when his thoughts on women. I don't know whether or not he's real or not. I just don't know. There is literally nearly 6 hours of him or her. I don't fucking know at this point. Mr. Bell. Yeah, there's some corkers on there, guys. But I tell you what, if you want to listen to it, I'll put the whole 6 hour thing in chat so you can go check it out. Where is it to? Oh, there it is. There, I've got it there. It's immensely entertaining. So every Friday, I listen to like a couple of hours and pick the best bit of JC. Where is it to? Let's get that, put that there into copy. So there it is, guys. It's in chat. So go listen to it. Have a bit of a laugh, all right? But don't take what he says seriously. But sometimes when he comes onto the show, people come onto the show as well and just take the piss out of this person. It's hilarious. So yeah, it's just have a bit of fun with it, isn't it? That's the main thing. But there is the frantic caller. Oh, fuck it. Might as well play it now. We've got a bit of time to kill. Remember the frantic caller that called Art Bell, which I'm going to find. It's here somewhere. Where are you, frantic caller? Huh. Oh, there it is. Okay, got it. So yeah, I've been listening to Art Bell. Actually, going back to what Moody was saying earlier, you didn't have Art Bell on our radio show in England, especially back in the 90s. But it wasn't until the internet came along. I mean, especially now, there is just like thousands and thousands of hours on Art Bell's show, which is brilliant because you've got a historical archive of hearing the most wackiest stories. And that's all I've been listening to is to Art Bell. And I've got some stuff I want to save, like there was one video. There's one radio stream that Art Bell did, and you had these two teenagers pretend like they literally thought that they were like werewolves, and it's just the way they would talk, and it's hilarious. Honestly, Art Bell was actually laughing throughout it. It's kind of hilarious, but because we've got access to the internet, we can go back to Art Bell's archive and really listens to your heart content. It's immensely fascinating. I just love those sort of stories. But yeah, at least we got it on YouTube, and there's plenty of material there for you to listen to. Oh, there it is. Benjamin Manning Music. Yeah, there we go. Oh, you changed it. Fantastic. That's how I know your name. That's it. Right. I tell you what, let's bring up Frantic Caller. I don't know whether or not this is actually real, but it's pretty bloody good. In fact, next week, I'll bring up the other frantic caller that came back, apparently, and said it was all a hoax. But nevertheless, I wouldn't be surprised if someone actually did ring up just to sort of either take the piss or just want the limelight, but it's very, very good. So if you hadn't heard this, it's very convincing. So this is the frantic caller. So this is 1997, all right? But what's interesting about this, it's actually during the guys having a little freak out, the whole station went dead. Like the power cut out, apparently, and they had to go up on a backup system. So nevertheless, sit back, relax, enjoy this 5-minute video. Check this out. This is the weird one. This is weird. Yeah, so this actually got locked off by the air halfway through. Check this out. It's actually working. Oh, hold on. Sorry, guys. It's actually on mute. Oh, no, it's not. It's going on. Sorry.
Line, you're on the air. Hello.
Hello, Art.
Yes.
Hi. I don't have a whole lot of time.
Well, look, let's begin by finding out whether you're using this line properly or not.
Area 51.
Yeah, that's right. Were you an employee or are you now?
A former employee.
Former employee.
I was let go on a medical discharge about a week ago, and I've kind of been running across the country. Oh man, I don't know where to start. They're gonna they'll triangulate on this position really soon.
So you can't spend a lot of time on the phone. So give us something quick.
Okay. Okay. What we're thinking of as aliens are they're extra dimensional beings that an earlier precursor of the space program made contact with. They are not what they claim to be. They have infiltrated a lot of aspects of the military establishment, particularly the Area 51. The disasters that are coming, the military. I'm sorry, the government knows about them, and there's a lot of safe areas in this world that they could begin moving the population to now, Art.
But they're not doing anything.
They are not. They want the major population centers wiped out so that the few that are left will be more easily controllable.
Discharge.
I started getting.
Hey, is it Ant Woodward? Is that right? Have I got your name wrong? Sorry, YouTube's changed the handle of your name, but how's it going, Woody? If I got your name wrong, hope you're doing well and happy Friday. I don't know this one, guys. Honestly, is this? You must have been a very good actor, put it that way. So you can see if I just go back, you see where it actually cuts out, which is kind of odd.
That are coming, a lot of safe areas in this world that they could begin moving the population to now, Art.
But they're not doing anything.
They are not. They want the major population centers wiped out so that the few that are left will be more easily controllable.
Discharge.
I started getting.
It's just the overall tone is just creepy. It just sticks, doesn't it? It sticks to landing, put it that way. And for me, just to say, "Oh, Art Bell faked this," just to popularize his radio show, but he had millions of viewers. If I'm rightly, Art Bell had millions of viewers, if I remember, when I was doing a bit of research on them, and he was very, very popular. So for him to just be a bit out of character, I don't know. What do you guys think? It's an odd one, I have to admit. Hey, Dan Peters, how's it going? Nice to see you. Yes. Ooh, good point. Thanks for that. Yeah, that's on my download list for the time traveling one for Art Bell. I'm looking forward to it. Apparently, it's really good. I'll bring that up on next week's show, actually, on Friday's show. But I hope you're doing well. Hold on. Yeah, Dan Peters. Hope you're doing well. No, happy Friday. I was highly recommended the time traveler one. Yeah. That's it. Anne Woodward. I knew it was.
In some way, something knocked us off the air, and we're on a backup system now.
It's the government, or
I don't know.
It has to be something, though.
Well, did you hear? Now, you tell me because you were listening.
That was awful strange.
There was a really weird guy on the air when it went off?
Yeah. Real weirded out.
Like going sort of sounding paranoid, schizophrenic?
Like crying and everything.
Yeah. And how far into the conversation was it when it went off?
Just a couple, about 15, 20 seconds, I'd say.
Oh,
Let's go to the source. Let's see.
You really missed the call then,
Happy
and
Friday.
I've got a feeling somebody didn't want you to hear it.
Yeah. Because it was really strange. All of a sudden, I'm hearing Mark Furman, and when
That's right. Well, the network, of course, went immediately to a backup tape while we tried to figure out what blew up here.
Yeah, true.
So that's what you heard happen. And then we're now on a backup link system to be on the air at all right now. So, well, I'm telling you.
How's it going, Dan?
Right now?
You're on the air right now. Well, you better be, yes.
And
where are you, by the way?
I'm in Michigan.
Michigan.
Yeah, I called the other night, and I wanted to ask two things.
Real quick.
Well, I wanted to say one thing, and I wanted to ask another.
Real quick.
I wanted to ask if you could play that remote viewing one when you were while you go to Egypt.
Yes.
And also, I wanted to know all this stuff about like Area 51, if it's like the government's trying to put it out there like that, so like some other place isn't being watched as much.
In other words,
if I remember rightly, didn't he call back? Hold on, let's put this in. Let's see if we can find it. Calls back, because apparently, if I remember rightly, someone actually calls back. Here it is here. Can you guys see that? Yes, you can. Fantastic. All right. Okay, tell you what, fuck it. Let's listen to it now. Okay. Right. So just for context, basically, after that call ended transmission with the frantic caller, I think it was some time later, probably months or weeks, if I remember rightly, that apparently the same person called back. But there's some speculation whether or not it's the same person. But we're going to listen to it now. This is it. Calls back Arbo show. 1998. So that would have been a year later. That was 1997 when the frantic caller called. And so this is 1998. Okay, so on September the 11th, oh, bloody hell, spot on. 1997, a man called into Art Bell's show, Coast to Coast radio show, claiming he was a former worker from Area 51. On April the 28th, 1998, the guy calls back, confesses, and naming himself Brian. Many believe this is not the same person that called in 1997. Others believe it's the same person, but it's getting forced to make it look like fake, so the government wouldn't get questioned. Always, you decide. Listen.
You're on the air. Hi, Art. This is Brian.
Hi, Brian.
Hello. You didn't disconnect me before, did you?
Were you on earlier tonight?
No, not, towards the end of the last hour, you said, east of the Rockies, you're on the air, and your voice was immediately replaced by the operator saying, your party has not connected.
Oh, well, see, as you can now tell, I don't screen calls. So what happened, obviously, was that I answered the phone just at the very instant that you had been ringing, as long as they were going to let you ring.
Yeah.
And so that occurs, obviously, sometimes I go to a line and it's dead and nobody's there, and that's what's happened. You know, we're on the cusp there. Anyway, I'm glad you made it back through.
Yeah, you got all my paranoia buttons running. I always get very nervous when I call you. I'm Brian. I hung up on you last week.
Oh, I see.
And I just figured, damn the torpedoes. I'll just do this and let the chips fall where they will.
All right.
Everybody, I am the Area 51 caller.
Does he again, because the overall tone of the guy's voice, obviously you're talking about the frantic caller here, it's going to be completely different to the calm manner and what we've seen here. We'll play. We'll just listen to it. We'll listen.
That's my statement, and let you or whatever tear it apart.
You claim you're the Area 51?
I am the man.
How do you account for the fact, Area 51 caller,
okay,
that part of the way through your spiel, the satellite went down?
I have no idea, and it scared the heebie-jeebies out of me that night. I've called a number of times on your specialty line nights doing different, kind of wacky characters, and that's all that one was supposed to be. And if the call had been completed, it would have been ancient history by now.
Has it occurred to you, as Barbara Marx Hubbard suggested tonight, that perhaps, if you're really what you say you are, you created the reality of the rest of the situation and took down my satellite?
That scares the heebie-jeebies out of me, because it means that what I was saying was somehow correct, and it was fabrication, kind of
creating a reality.
Yeah, if that was the case, I humbly apologize to you, because I love your show, and the last thing I would ever want to do is
not
tear
be
you
off the
air. So what can I do to prove my claim here?
Well, I guess you could give us a little of what you gave us then, so that we could hear it and know it to be you.
Are you sure you want me to do that, Art?
I'm positive.
Don't, Art, please. I don't want you to ask me to do this. If I start doing that guy,
Huh. Okay.
Okay, okay, what we're thinking of as aliens are, they're extra-dimensional beings that an earlier precursor of the space program made contact with. They are not what they claim to be. They have infiltrated a lot of aspects of the military establishment, particularly the Area 51. The disasters that are coming, the military, I'm sorry, the government knows about them, and there's a lot of safe areas in this world that they could begin moving the population to now, Art.
Yeah, but it's bloody good acting though, if it is, isn't it? I always ask myself, why? Why did you do it? Well, we'll continue. Hopefully he gives an explanation.
But they're not doing anything.
They are not. They want the major population centers wiped out.
Oh yeah, sure, do that now.
So that the few that are left will be more easily controllable.
Discharge.
I'll stick in chat now. There you go. So the video's in chat, guys. Is there a bit more left over? Oh, there's a bit more. Okay.
I guess you could give us a little of what you gave us then, so that we could hear it and know it to be you.
Are you sure you want me to do that, Art?
I'm positive.
Don't, Art, please. I don't want you to ask me to do this. If I start doing that guy,
you're right about that. Now, let's just take that little sample that you just gave us, so that we don't alter some sort of hard little reality here at the end of the program, and we'll let the callers be the judge.
Okay.
All right.
I thank you for this opportunity. This has just been driving me bananas for months, and I didn't know what you wanted me to do. I knew it was very difficult for me to prove to you. But I just thank you for your patience in dealing with me up to this time.
All right, it's quite all right. Thank you. Fritz in Phoenix, as a matter of fact, called and said, oh, yes, that's him. Somebody else said, oh, no. Now he has done his little Area 51 caller IMO, or the real thing, depending on what you think. And so we'll leave it up to all of you. That is what you think.
I do not know. But that obviously is, it goes down in history as one of the craziest phone calls on Art Bell's show. Does it sound like the person a tiny little bit? The frantic caller had a lot more higher pitched voice. But again, he did not give an explanation why. He apologized, and he didn't mean for the transmission to go down or take us off the air. But again, why? Why did you do it? For fame? Just because he's a good actor? I would tell you what, next week's show, I'm going to find out whether or not anyone's actually find more information on this guy. Like, is he an actor, or is he just any, like, One True Saxon says here? He's probably just a crackhead. I don't know. It's always interesting to get people's perspective on this, because, yeah, in one respect, it doesn't sound like the same guy. But at the same time, in certain aspects, like a little bit, but not 100%. But how he can switch just like that, I think that's how actors are very good at sort of method acting, so to speak. It's a very hard thing to do, and there's always room for perfection. I mean, it depends on the person, isn't it, when you look at it? But yeah, just find more information on the guy. It's very interesting. Yeah, absolutely. So just a couple of more things we're just going to go through, because we're just coming over 2 hours. Obviously, I'm going to make this the main theme. One of the main themes. I'm going to leave it to the end of Alien Addict, near the end. And you're probably going to go, why? Why are you doing this? Well, I'm just trying to, like, you want to find current day ufology? Well, I'm going to give it to you. UFO sightings UK. Here we go. Oh, there were some drones spotted over the UK not long ago. What we got here? Anything interesting we can see? Some more AI photographs. Oh, I doubt that's real. Yeah. Looks a bit fake and gay for that one. Yeah, sorry. I think a lot of people are starting to catch on that one. Yeah. Welcome to current day ufology. God knows what that is. Huh. No idea. Okay. All right. Never mind. We've got some spacecraft here. Some outer focused lights in the sky. Oh, look, at least they're trying. At least they're looking up in the sky. So I've seen a pulsating orb in the sky last night. Okay. All right. Okay. That, I don't know. Odd, isn't it? That Albert. I'm not sure on that one, guys. Not too sure. Okay. I'll tell you, let's put it a bit bigger as you can see. Yeah, but this page here is where a lot of people in the UK find their UFO information, and it's just to prove a point. There's a lot of look, so much AI nonsense. Terrible. I would agree, Connor. Yes, I'm kind of getting sick of this stuff now. Can we actually have some, like, decency? And what's this? Let's have a little look.
Yeah, I can't make this up. Oh my, they're good.
Oh, we see now. Yeah, those are the lights in the sky. I think I showed that last week. That's brilliant. That's funny. That's hilarious. Right, that's what we got here. So mysterious light flashing. bloody loud, isn't it? Sorry. I can hear aircraft. What people saying? I hate to stab someone, excitement, but flashing like consistency sequence as a human tech. Yeah. Why do UFOs need lights? Yeah, I would agree with that one. I think it's most probably planes. Let's see what we got here. I'm still waiting for his book to come in. Yeah, Von Daniken's book coming in hopefully next week. Ew, I think that's it. How exciting. Right. I tell you what is exciting, and that's X, mate. Bring out some X. Where's X? Where are you to? It's tight. Let's have a look. Okay. Oh, right. Some lead-off topics for next week. I will be bringing up this Vladimir Tazinski's. He talks about Alternative 3. That was pretty much like a hoax documentary about many things, but specifically this one here is the moon landing. Sorry, the Mars landing. That happened in 1966 between the Russians and the Americans. Not going to spoil anything. Going to wait that for next week. Okay, so Mick West here. Do you think crop circles are evidence of non-human intelligence, like aliens, Oh my god! I think I need glasses now. Holy shit! Transdimensional beings, spirits, etc. Here we are. True story. Ancient aliens. This is Stephen Greenstreet. True story. Ancient aliens once asked me to be interviewed about crop circles. I told them I know nothing. I know absolutely nothing about crop circles. They said it didn't matter. Right. I tell you what. Just to show. 2 seconds. I want to go back to crop circles at some point. I did buy a fantastic book in a conference, Glastonbury Symposium. There's a big book here. It's called The Great Turn-In by Michael Green. And this is crop circles and their messages to humanity. And it goes into amazing detail into crop circles, the formations, what the formations represent to a certain degree. It's an immensely fascinating book. So I'll have a little look at this. And at some point, near the spring, maybe, I am going to go to Avery, Wiltshire, and do a bit of crop circle. Basically, I'm going to go out there into the field. Yes. Not only that, I want to go to, and I've got one person I'm going to be speaking to soon who might get on the show, and he can get into the National Archives for the UFO sightings and in London. So I'm going to be looking into that as well. But I'd love to go to Avery in Wiltshire and look at these crop circles. But fantastic book. It's a really, really good book. So it's like nearly 500 pages on that. I don't think he's with us anymore, Michael Green. Yeah, crop circles, I do believe. Actually, going back to what Mick West is actually saying right here. Do you think that I can't read that from there? Bloody hell. Do you know, I think I need fucking glasses at the point. So he's saying, do you think crop circles are evidence of non-human intelligence? I do believe so, yes. I would believe so, but we are dealing with and if you said yes, I'm curious as to what you are associating is. Oh my god, holy shit. I need to put my face to the screen. And if you voted yes, I'm curious to see what your reasoning is. Do you think it's impossible that they were all made by humans? Why? Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to save that for next week. I mean, if you look at the video footage that we've seen of the balls of light creating a crop circle, I mean, yes, you could say, especially that famous one where it's actually been debunked, where that special effects expert said that he created it. Oh no, I did do a live stream on crop circles. I think it was like in the early days of last year that I did it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, something to do with crop circles. And I remember there were 2 accounts that I showed, these 2 interviews of these 2 witnesses that saw these crop circles being formed. And it looked like these massive tubes coming down from the sky, these black tubes. And it's actually turning the crop circle. So it's not necessarily saying as a craft coming down, or for instance, those balls of light that you see in that very famous video that was shot in Gloucestershire. The balls of light creating a crop circle, but I do believe that it's a real phenomenon. I mean, yes, they can be man-made. Yes, you understand that. I mean, what's the guy's name? Is it Doug and Dave back in the 80s? I mean, they can easily be debunked, but I do believe there is a extraterrestrial communications, or whether or not it's from the gods, I don't know. It's an immensely fascinating subject, so I am looking forward to getting back into this book. Start reading it over again. I did start it, but it's just to go into the initial patterns of the crop circles and find out what the messages are. Fantastic. Anyway, what is going on X? Just quickly. All right, get over on that. Mick West. Thank you, Mick. We got Vlad. I am getting sick and tired now of this guy, concerned citizen, saying that flipping fog is now toxic chemicals without any evidence whatsoever. It's like podcasts happened before, but again, it's just people being indoctrinated to think that certain way. It's so sad. It's just a lot of fear mongering coming from this person here. But anyway, I do pay attention and I hear bullshit. I call it out. But yeah, fog has happened for decades and for millennia. Okay, it's nothing new. And just to say it's toxic chemicals, every time someone points the camera up into like the sky and you see all these like little particles here, I'm like, oh, then why the fuck are you in it then if it's toxic chemicals? Like, Jesus Christ, man. Anyway, blabbering on too much. Really stupid advert from the NHS to do with aliens. I don't know if it's all bloody woke stuff or that. I'm not too sure. But in terms of, is that going to give us disclosure? No, it's not. Absolutely not. It's just, yeah, sure. Okay. There's some more footage of, I think it's all AI now. Fear mongering. I should really. I tell you what. Fuck it. Do you know what I'm going to do? Best thing to do in 2025 is just get rid of all the shit that is just you don't need at all. How do you unsubscribe? I don't want to block. I'm not that sort of twat. It's the stupidity. Like, there's no common sense from this person. All it is, it's fear. I'll find a way in a minute, but it's just a bunch of fear. Like, you've gone from CNN brain, from BBC brain, in that sort of fear camp to another extreme fear camp. And this bot, or wherever this person is literally taking the mic, man. But yeah, just be very careful what you're consuming on the internet. And this is someone who's been out. Well, I know what the truth movement are like. Okay, they're not all truth, put it that way. But in regards to this, I think this could possibly be AI. And I have been pretty much deceived before many times on sightings like this. Yeah. Oh, God. Do you know what? There's a part of me that I really want to say this is real, but man, AI is literally taking over everything. Like this. Oh, perfect. Watch this. Look at this.
We actually caught a fucking UFO. Oh my God.
God. In one aspect, it's still pretty good though. And this is the thing now, it's just gonna get better and better and better. And yeah, it's just a bunch of AI crap. And you could kind of tell, isn't it? It's got that look to it. It does have that look. Oh, John. Oh, mate. I tell you what. Right. Okay. Let's get all this fake and gay stuff. I think that was pretty much it, basically. Hanyo-san. What's this? Move on. Okay. Yeah, I think that was it. All right, let's get out of X because X is just like nothing's going on in ufology. Nothing's going on in ufology at the moment. So there's a channel that I was subscribed to. It was called Reimagined AI. And he would take songs and put it through. This guy would make AI covers of songs. And one of them, he did a cover of, I forgot the bloody band's name. Is it Three Hollow? Who sings that song? Chemical Ride. Chemical Ride. Is it Three Hollow something? Oh, that's it. Okay, so there's a band called 3 Years Hollow, and they had a song called My Chemical Ride or Chemical Ride or something like that. But there's this YouTube channel that had, like I was saying, that it was called Reimagined AI, where it would take these songs and put it through a generator, and it would create, like, for instance, that metal song Chemical Ride, but put it into an 80s version. It was so fucking good. I would listen to it every day, and there's some really good actual music on there. I would have to admit, even it sounded like a proper band. The vocals are still quite robotic, but what happened? The channel got copyrighted, and eventually all the music starts. Well, it's there, but he privatized it. So we're at this stage now. AI is a great tool to have. I use it a lot for like research, just to pinpoint me in a certain direction. I don't dedicate. I don't abuse it. You know, if I just need that extra help, I will. You know, just to sort of pinpoint me the links to where I need to sort of find additional information. But AI now is become so rampant, and it's so scary the way things are going. It's like, where's the fucking stop button? It's thinking for itself. It's learning. Like, I would have an argument with Grok about the German flying saucers, about where did the Houndaboo stories came from. And I knew about the blueprints and where it came from. And I had to correct myself. And I'm literally saying, no, you're incorrect. I said, no, you need to look at this presentation. No, sorry, look at this publication right here and read it. And you can see what I'm talking about is actually true. And then Grok goes, oh, yeah, actually, no, you were right. And now he's learned from that. And it just keeps on learning and learning from people's mistakes and amongst other things as well. It's scary, man, because it's going to think for itself. But we're at that stage now. It's an incredible time to be alive, isn't it? To see this technology advance, like how quickly that it is. You know, like I said, AI is a useful tool, but I think it can be abused at the moment, and it is clearly. It's like bloody UFO channels and stuff like that. Like, some of them gets that the thumbnail gets my attention, and I click on it, and all it is just AI generated videos with an AI generated voice talking about UFO sightings. It keeps on coming up again and again and again. It's like, that's not a real person. Nothing what I'm seeing there is real. What you're getting here on Alien Night is real. You're hearing all my mistakes, all my slip ups, or tones and everything. You know, that is what a human is. And at the moment, I'm just seeing schlop. Like, again, it's like these videos that get popped up on YouTube that says 10 things you shouldn't really eat, and it's like keeps on popping up again, just AI generated voices. I'm going, yeah, but I understand the concept, but what am I supposed to eat now? Like, I'm literally supposed to eat flipping cardboard at this point. It's like, again, is that part of the psyop of fear, but in a different type of aspect? You know what I mean? I think so. Look, I understand food is poison. A lot of shit is out there that we need to sort of cut out. Like me and the missus has been doing, is very costly, and we do the best that we can, but we can't avoid, you know, eating pastries because it's got, you know, a certain chemical in it. Its chemicals are everywhere. You know, do the best that you can. You know, but yeah, it's sad time. What I would say is weird, crazy, exciting, but scary times politically. You know what's going on in the world. I'm not going to go on Alien Addict, but yeah. Do you know what? Put this there. Yeah, I look, because I'm a 90s kid. that's where my nostalgic feeling is. It's like when it comes to Alien Addict, like it's been like next week will be the 1 year anniversary. I'll have something special planned. And over that year, I'm trying to figure out what I want to bring forward to Alien Addict. What can I do different to other UFO channels that talk about current day ufology? I mean, sometimes it goes up and down. No one's talking about ufology at the moment, or unless it's talking about bloody drama because nothing's going on. But for me, I find love in the material I've got here. I've got so many magazines. I can pick up articles, paragraphs from books and stuff like that. I've got so much to work with, and that gives me that nostalgic feeling of me being like 8 years old at that bookstore, you know, finding that UFO book for the first time, and even like the UFO magazines. So that's what I want to bring forward to Alien Addict, is showing you sources of information instead of just AI generated shit. You know what I mean? It's a cesspool. Where was I going with that? Oh no, your comment, Moody. You know, I'm glad I was born in '89, but I remember a time where there was, I can't remember cell phones when I was a kid. Probably like one or two, but there'll be like the big brick ones. I didn't even have any internet until when I was a teenager. So I was always outside playing. So I remember that freedom back in the day. I have very fond memories of that. Like, you know, like riding my bike and all that sort of stuff, playing with the neighbors, kids. Yes, I had the PlayStation in 1997, but we still went out. But bear in mind, I didn't even have the internet. So with that communication, like now, like fucking 30 years ago, I wouldn't be doing this. You know, we didn't have the technology back then. But now it just seems like even guilty as well. Sometimes a bit lazy. You're on your phone. You're not really interacting and stuff like that, and it suckers you in with the technology side. So, in one aspect, what I'm going to do with Alien Addict is give you the true history of ufology, the best that I can. You know, in sort of researching, keeping it real. Thank you, Paul. I was just trying to think then, keeping it real, keeping it old school. We're old school here on Alien Addict. Do you know what I mean? We got books and all that. In fact, I'm actually reading this book here. Guy Pratt, based on other animals, nothing to do with UFOs. He's a bass player who played for Michael Jackson. He played on Like a Prayer for Madonna and all that. But I'm so glad. The point I want to get across to Moody's point, I was trying to say, I'm so glad that I grew up in the 90s to experience that freedom before things got absolutely haywire. But you got to think to yourself, guys, is like, if you were a kid or teenage now, would you'll be doing the same thing that other teenagers are doing, isn't it? It's like following the herd, isn't it? You have your group of friends and you do the thing that your friends normally do, which is obviously playing games. I don't know what kids do these days, you know, but the access to actually interact now just by sitting on your bloody ass, you know. It's like when I go to boot camp, you know, when it's half term, the parents bring the kids in and they literally sat down on their phones and they got TikTok out. And they can't even watch a bloody 5-second TikTok video without scrolling through. It's just like the attention span is not there. You know, when I do like a 2.5, over 2.5 hour streams on Fridays, you know, have people got the attention span, you know, but they are grown up in a time where their attention spans are not there. It's just they're indoctrinated to think, indoctrinated to think a certain way. So if they get bored instantly, they just swipe. That's it, you know. I'm rambling. I like these rambles. I do. So you're a 70s and 80s kid. All right. That's one of the best generations, best music as well. I love 80s music. One of my favorite. The last generation. Slow down, Nick. The last generation to play in the streets. Yeah, I would say my generation. Well, okay. Before the UK media scares and all the parents locked us away. Yeah. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, I would agree with that, Moody. I wouldn't allow if I had a kid, to allow them to play in the streets these days. But I would say for me, personally, as a 90s kid, yeah, my parents used to just kick us out. We would just play in the streets and even cycle around the streets now, you know. But I think now is a bit keep them at home, isn't it, really? But I would say, yeah, 90s kids, I think now were the last generation to really experience that last of freedom, basically, before things went into shit, which is technically after 9/11, after 2001. Yeah, after 9/11, nothing changed after that. No, nothing was the same after that. Sorry, I correct myself. Yeah, it was I was talking about this about my mate when we going to go get some fish and chips. And we were talking about what was the best decade for kids. Any generation would argue. The 60s generation says, oh, no, our generation was the best generation, have fun. 70s kids would say the same, 80s kids, 90s kids. But you think what was available in the 90s, from my aspect, it was very kid-friendly. So you had Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, you had video games, like video consoles coming out, obviously the movies, Disney movies, obviously like Toy Story and that sort of stuff. But when you think that decade of the 90s, very kid-friendly, yeah, there's some wacky stuff like, what's it called? Ren and Stimpy, like shows like that, you like really fucked up shows on like 6 o'clock in the evenings, like that should not really be, now when you look at it, really. But it was a different time, man, different time, and it's kind of looking through like old videos on YouTube from like even like adverts from the 90s or the 80s that people remember, and everyone's going, oh, I fucking want a time machine and go back. I'm like, yeah, I know, I understand. I understand. Everyone feels that people have changed, man. People have changed so much. There was a video that got cropped up, and you know what? I love this conversation with people. I'm going to find it. It's on my download list. Where is it to? I'm going to bring this up now. Oh, I just realized I have no work tomorrow. Fantastic. Me and the missus are actually going. We've got what are we doing tomorrow? Spin. Is it spin classes tomorrow? I know it sounds gay, but no, it's absolutely exhausting. Right. Let's bring this up because this got suggested to me, and I think it's worth shouting out. You know, it's only a new channel, and yeah, this lady. So a wandering fool. She only got 14 videos, but she uploaded a video called "People Have Changed. Friendships Are Hard." No, which one was it? I would agree with everything this woman is actually saying. Oh, this is it. Nothing feels the same after 2020. People have changed. And she brought up another one here that people don't know how to socialize anymore. And it's sad. And obviously, I'm not going to dwell too much on it, basically. But if you want to go check it out, I'll put the link in the description anyway. Give her a shout out. But I'll just...
A lot of...
But yeah, it's like when I was speaking to one of my neighbors, and it just feels like this change, like this vibrational change is in the air. It's spanned from obviously what happened in 2020 with the COVID pandemic and all that, which was one of the biggest psychological operations to put into humanity since the weapons of mass destruction. Remember that phrase? Weapons of mass destruction. Weapons of mass destruction. It's a bit like it's safe and effective. You know, otherwise known as bollocks, doesn't it? When you look at it. Do you know what, that theory, mate? There was a kid who said it was apparently he was very, very smart, very, very high IQ, and he said that the world technically ended in 2012, and what we're seeing here is. I can't remember. You probably know that. What that it was. I can remember listening to a podcast about it. I think it was. Oh, do you know what I'm talking about, Sophia? I'll go back to the comments here. Yeah, friendship is... I'm very picky. Yeah, 2025 was a massive learning curve for me. It's like, oh, don't need you. And so I learned a lot about myself, and I'm like, okay, this is me. This is how I view people. Again, I don't put people in. I try not to put people in categories like, oh, those normal people, those normies, those vaccinated people. I can't stand that bloody stigma. Oh, you've been vaccinated. You sound like vaccinated. It's like, oh, fucking grow up, you pussy. You know, there are normal people out there that you're calling sheep. They're just like normal people working 9-to-5 jobs, have families to live. They're just like normal people. But unfortunately, you just can't have a conversation with these people because they want to talk about fucking conspiracies and put people in categories. You know, they're not all like that. But like the people in my boot camp, I would consider them as friends. You know, now Nikki comes, my girlfriend comes with them. And no, they absolutely have a laugh. No, we're always laughing there. You know what I mean? So I would, but in terms of friendship, yeah, like long-term friendship, man, I keep my distance, like arms length away, but I'll still interact. But I need to get to know them first. Do you know what I mean? But like I said, people have fucking changed, man. People have changed so much, and it's hard to trust people these days. You know what I mean? A lot of trauma. Yeah, this is it. A massive psychological operation, drumstick. And I think it fucked a lot of people up. You know, everyone became like narcissists. And that's what I noticed with that, you know, being outside Asda. I remember that Sunday, everyone was their trolleys because they shut the doors. No one was allowed in, even though it's supposed to be open. Everyone's out there outside. Oh, careful one another. Oh, make sure you stay apart. You know, put your mask on and all that. But yeah, fucking soon as that door's open, you're straight in that pasta, straight for the bog roll. Fights, pushing. You could not believe, like, I was like, where's this Karen love all of a sudden? It's like, and now you're going to fill your trolley full of bog roll. So sad, man. It was like real massive wake up call. But I'll tell you what, Bob, I'll have a little look at that. I remember that theory. I might have been a kid. I think Sophia might know that, but something is off, Paul. Yeah, something is definitely off. It's just not the same. It just seems to be getting absolutely wilder and wilder. So I will catch up with chat, guys. Kids treated with more respect. Yeah, I would agree. I think it's the doll swung back and forth. It's true. Every generation think their time was the best. I think increasing tech made it harder. Yes, they have lost the community. I don't know how kids react these days. You know, I might be wrong. So I'm not putting all the kids and teenagers in one demographic because, like my nephew, he's 18. And honestly, he's just like me and you. You know, he doesn't really have any friends. He keeps them to himself. He's like, I just don't fucking trust people because people are just dicks. You know, he's 18 years old. He's come from a university. Well, is it college he's come from? A very woke style indoctrination. And he sees through that. So they're not all like that. You know what I mean? He's just like, oh, fucking fed up with that sort of shit. But I would agree with you, Moody, on that one. Does anyone remember the shag carpet? So I think I had a special rig. I don't know, Green Sea, on that one. Shag carpet. Is that thing that goes at the back of vans or something like that? Yeah, I'm not too sure on that one. But I think everyone would agree with me on that. So, like, something is definitely off. Yeah, that kid. I think it might have been a kid, Sophia. Might have been. Mayan calendar, yeah. It was obviously is not the end of the Mayan calendar. Well, it was, but it might just gone back to it sort of reset itself, so to speak. Mayan calendar, yeah. It'll be good to sort of bring that topic back up again because it kind of feels like we're going through some sort of like 2012 effect. I swear to God, we've seen like the same thing that happened back like the lead up. And I keep mentioning it on Alien Addict, the fact that from 2008, 2007, leading up to 2012, it was like something big was going to happen. The alien invasion, World War III, amongst other things. Oh, I could go, I'll tell you what, fuck it. I got it here. Where are you two? Where is my nostalgic? Yes. Is that it? No, it's not it. Oh, where is it? Oh, where is my conspiracy thing? Oh, there it is. Oh, mate. I tell you what, I was going through my drawer. And this is, oh my God, this is so nostalgic. So this is Alternative View 3. This was a conference in 2009, November 2009. And this was a 3-day conference called Alternative View 1, 2, 3, 4. And where's Ben? Where are you two, Ben? Benjamin Music Man. Guess who I saw live? Anthony J. Hilder. Yes, I saw him live. Yeah, Crane. I've had Terry Boardman. I was writing down all this is 2009. It's like nearly 20 years ago. I got Dr. Leonard Sharkin. Is that right? Ian R. Crane. Global warming hoax. This is 2009, guys, nearly 20 years old. Oh, this is amazing. Going back through this. Oh, haven't gone through it all completely. What if it mentions chemtrails? Fluoride in water. Where is it? It's got to mention chemtrails. Come on. Yes, look at that. Chemtrails, mate. Me writing down all the little things and very nostalgic. Anyway, forget that. What's I going with that? I forgot. Oh yeah, the point was that the fact that if I read this here, this was like the lead up to 2012. So you had Project False Flag terrorism threat. You had 2012 manufactured viruses, New World Order, chemtrails, or you said that already. Health freedom, surveillance, and potential war. Well, everything I've just said there or mentioned there is what's going on now. You know what I mean? Project Bluebeam, the fake alien invasion. We're going through what's called the 2012 effect. I swear to God, it's like the same thing happens over and over again. Yeah, the Great Hack. Yeah, I think it was on Amazon actually. Might have been. I can't remember. Hey, Jamming Music Man, how's it going? Did I say hello to you? I fucking can't remember. Shit. But how's it going, man? How's it going? You started making videos through 2009, so I would consider that a bit of old school, isn't it? God, I was like, that's only 20 years ago, man. That's a long time. But yeah, the Great Hack. Yeah, I think it's on Amazon or no, it might have been on Netflix actually. Might have been on Netflix. So I think. Oh, coming up to nearly 3 hours. Bloody hell. Guys, you're still sticking around. I never got anything else to show. Have I got anything else to show? Oh, God. I think that's it, guys. I think that's all my material I have left over. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So, right. I'm going to end the show now, guys. Come say goodbyes. And, hey, Captain Hackworth. Nice to see you, man. Nick, not going to use your other nickname. I hope you're well away. But it's fine. What's my other nickname? Fluffy. People do call me Fluffy. But nice to see you, Captain Hackworth. Sorry, man. I'm going to end the show now. It's coming up to nearly 3 hours. And yeah. Nick, show me pictures when you're a girl. Bloody hell. All right, hold on. I actually sorted my laptop out earlier, so have I got another one that makes me look like a proper... All right, hold on. We'll end the show with a picture of me. Which one shall I pick? Fucking so it's like 20 years later, I'm like, fucking hell, look, all right, girl. Hold on. All right, for shits and giggles. Okay, so this was taken. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, dear. About to embarrass myself. This was taken on the 9th. So the 9th of April, 2008. Don't laugh. All right, so this is... Any questions? No, I don't have a vagina, by the way. I don't know. The thing is that I didn't have the wanker's beard back then. I have a goatee. It's called the wanker's beard. What else have I got here? Oh, fuck that. No. There we go. There's a picture of me. Great hair. Yeah, I had actually kind of got a bit like strawy at the end because I never got it cut, never had it maintained. And I think I had it cut 2 years later. Short, I think. But yeah, that is. Yes. I could pull off drag quite well, actually, I would imagine. But yeah, there we go. That's enough of me. I've got another one there. Fuck that. I am not showing you that. Maybe next week. We'll see if I can pluck the courage to do it. Bloody hell, there's some horrific ones here. There's some horrific ones. No, that's it. That's it. I'm out of here, baby. I've already embarrassed myself. Thank you, chat. Thank you. But yeah, come say goodbyes now, guys. That's it. I'm gonna finish the show there. So Wednesday, come check me and Hidden out, as we're gonna be talking about the Bonnie Bridge incident throughout the 90s. In fact, it's a bit like Skinwalker Ranch, but up in Scotland. So there'll be some paranormal stuff, some like really weird UFO sightings, and apparently still happens to this day. Very, very interesting. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to say Bonnie Bridge Blue or that something in that equation at some point through the span of the live stream. But yeah, I will be uploading 2 videos a week. Just short little 7-minute videos. It seems to be getting better and better. I had a lovely message from Hidden saying great work on editing and all that, which is pretty good. But yeah, I'm quite enjoying it. So 2 videos a week, probably one every Monday and Thursday, and obviously the live streams on Tuesday and the big stream on Friday. So come check me out on Wednesday on Hidden Underbelly Show. And next Friday will be the 1-year anniversary of me being Alien Addict, a host of Alien Addict. Okay, so I'll figure something what I can do. You know, I might get a few of you people to come on the show if you want to. I'll have a bit of a chin wag, a bit of a gander. I'm going to burp, and I promise I never belch on the stream anymore. But yeah, I'm not going now. But yeah. But yeah, Sophia, thanks for joining in the chat, and Captain Hackworth, nice to see you. Drumstick, Benjamin Music Man, and Ray Clay, Green Tea, Sheepa Pop, Drumstick, Green Tea again and again, Captain Hackworth again, Science Evidence Fringe, Bob Lazar. Come say goodbyes now, guys, and Spirited Kenny and Ben from Oz. Nice to see you. Thanks for being in chat. Thanks for sticking with me for this nearly 3 hours. Bloody hell. And Nathan from the Quantum Show. Nathan, yeah, message me, brother. I tell you what, if you guys want to get in contact with me, here is the email address. I do have notifications on, so don't worry. If you think, oh, Nick is not paying attention, trust me, I am. It just took me a while to sort everything out because me and Ollie obviously were sharing emails and his passwords and all that sort of stuff. Lucky. But come check me out. Well, get in contact with me, I should say, on alienaddictpodcast@gmail.com. So, right, I think that is it. And thanks to everyone for the kind words. It's much appreciated. And thanks for the donations as well. Trinity Mac and Ben from Oz 1975. Thank you so much. Great hair. Thank you. Oh, you lesbian? Oh, well, don't bother me what sexuality you are, to be honest with you. So, yeah, everyone's coming out. I'm not coming out, not just yet. Get the missus with me. Hold my hand. But yeah, bastard. I knew you were going to put that one. So with Alien Addicts, we like to have a bit of fun here. We'll have a little bit of banter. It's a bit like, just imagine walking into a pub, you know, with mates and having a good laugh, a bit of a chin wag. That's what I like. That's what I like. Okay, all right, fine, fair enough. I didn't know whether to take you seriously there, Sophia. But yeah, guys, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. It's I'm really enjoying Alien Addict at the moment, and we're off to a really good start. Viewers are going up. Slowly but surely, subscribers going up, which is good. So we're off to a good start. So I should keep that maintained going and bring you along with the journey with me to actually look at the history of ufology. Yes, we're going to look at these magazines, see what ufology was saying back then compared to what it is now. I will touch upon current day ufology, but what's happening at the moment? It's just a bunch of drama, a bunch of theatre. I just stay away from that sort of not naming the people, but anyway, you get it. I just don't want to attract the wrong type of people. You know what I mean? I just don't want trolls and all that sort of stuff. So we get things on a nice perspective here on Alien Addict. But anyway, we've got all moderators here. In fact, John Strokes and other people. Yeah, John, I will. Fuck it, I'm going to do. I tell you what, I'm going to write this down now. Put you as a moderator, John Strokes. And I got another one here. I'll put you as a drumstick as well. As moderators. So yeah, I think that is, and Ray Clay too, put you as well. Yeah. All right, that's it. I am out of here. So enjoy your weekend, and I shall see you on Tuesday, if not Wednesday, if not Friday. All right. So yeah, if you like what you see, please like and subscribe. It'd be much appreciated. And I shall see you on Tuesday for another live stream. Until then, I'm watching you watching us, watching them. I'll see you soon. All right, fine. That's a picture of me. Proper picture of me. If I was a girl. Thanks to Grok. It's terrible. I still got that Down syndrome eye. I don't know why. But you would, Sophia, would. And you, Ray Clay. And you, John. And definitely you, Moody. You dirty, dirty man. Yeah, enjoy the picture for the next 5 seconds. Oh, you mentioned Bonnie Blue again. I assume Nick is immediately clicking on Bonnie Blue browser tab. Bastard. It was the gay card last week, and now it's this, the Bonnie Blue thing. I ain't gonna let that one slip. But guys, thank you so much. It's much appreciated, and I'll see you soon. Have a good weekend.